Hey, what's up, my people? I'd like to welcome you all to the PM Lifestyle Podcast. Yes, we are back. It's your boy PM, Falon McKnight, and we're here. This one's gonna be a real good show, man. I'm glad y'all here. If you got the notification, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. Share with your people right now because we have a great conversation. Do Black people in America still support Trump? And who's all with it and who's not with it? And we're gonna give you a real adult conversation. It's going to go back and forth. We have two guests on here. You might have seen some before. I got also have my person that's going to be their first time on. But either way it go, man, we're going to have a great conversation, and we're going to talk about it. If you haven't been under a rock or whatever it is, and you haven't been seeing what's going on, we are under a new administration. We have a president that's been elected for the second go round. Um, he has been sent to court. He has said he's done a lot of different things. You have Republicans rooting him on. You have Democrats saying no. One of the most controversial, presidents I can say that's been, elected besides the black president, Mr. President Obama. Donald Trump, we call him 45, they call him 47. If not, you can hear him called by Agent Orange, the greatest, MAGA, whatever the case may be. He is in office right now. And the residue that's happening after he has entered office is very strong. So tonight I have some guests on here, man. That's gonna really come in and talk about it. I want to welcome right now to the show. I want to welcome my guests. I have Rico in the building and also Elise in the building. I want to welcome you guys in. How you guys doing today?
All right.
Fine, doing
Good,
great.
good. All right. So I would like to start this off. Ladies first. At least I would like you to give introduce yourself, give a little people a little background about yourself, where you're from, what's your name, and things of that nature, where they can find you on your your social media platforms, and also um, a little bit about your, presidential side of it, or what, how are you doing when Democrat, Republican, whatever you want to do. So go ahead and state that. You have the floor.
Okay, my name is Elise Tobert. I'm originally born and raised in Compton. I grew up in Compton. My mom taught in Compton Unified School District, went to church, graduated from Compton Unified School District. She retired. So when I say I'm from Compton, I am originally from Compton.
Okay.
Um, so let's say a little bit about my background. I've been in IT for the past 10 years. And right now, I think where I'm gonna get down to is why I became a Trump supporter. I wasn't always a Trump supporter. Um, I didn't vote for him the two times. I vote for him this time, but we can jump right in there when we can. But just to give you a little background, I've done my research, and I do really feel that Trump is getting a bad rap. And to me, the other party hasn't done anything to enhance or advance Black people, and so that's why I'm MAGA, Make America Great Again, for
Okay.
Black people too.
All right. I hear a lot of that. A lot of people saying they switched over from what they originally were voting on and going with, following what party they were following, and then all of a sudden it was a change. That's very common. Enrico,
Well,
go ahead and introduce yourself and you're a little bit back, let the people know a background and history about yourself.
Hey, I'm Rico. You can always follow me, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, and Riding with Rico, spelled out correctly, Riding with Rico. You definitely probably done seen me on here before, or on the Wizzo show, or on some of my own podcasts that I've been on in the past. And I'm only here to talk about my facts, not just opinions. And I may talk like I am Democratic, but I would say I'm more of an independent, but I would never vote Republican ever.
Okay. So the title of this podcast, and we're gonna have the title, and like Lizzo says, we start here and we end up somewhere else. But the question for Black Americans, anybody that's in America right now, worldwide, does Black America approve or disapprove of Donald Trump? Um, it's a question that we have. I hear a lot of debates about it, so I'm glad to have both you guys on so we can talk about it. So, let's start off with Sky, ladies first. How did you start supporting, and why did you start supporting Trump again?
okay. Like I said, I didn't vote for him the first year. 2016, and I didn't vote for him in 2020. 2016, I wasn't following anything political. I just knew I was watching Celebrity Apprentice, and I reluctantly voted for Hillary Clinton because I was party only. Everybody was voting for her, and she was a Democrat. I didn't want to vote for her because I wasn't comfortable with a woman leading the country. So I didn't vote for him that year. The whole 4 years, I didn't pay him any attention. However, I never had a disdain towards him. I didn't like him because, again, I was an avid Celebrity Apprentice watcher. I watched him on Celebrity Apprentice. So let's fast forward when I guess when Biden was coming in office, which was 2020, it was something about him that didn't sit well with me. And I'm just trying to rush it along because we got an hour to speak. So,
All right, take your time. Take your time.
oh, okay,
We'll
yeah, because
extend it if we need to. Go ahead, take
oh,
your
okay,
time.
cool then.
We want
So,
everybody to understand where you're coming from.
right. So during the Trump first year, first presidency, I was not even involved or paying attention. I know he would crack jokes on people. However, I never had a dislike because, again, I was watching Celebrity Apprentice. I just would, laugh. But the one thing, so let's go into when Biden was running, when it started changing my mind. I just want to jump in on that. That was 2020. It was something about Biden that kind of made me a little suspicious about him because it I like the fact that, well, because most, like the Bush, every time you look around, there's a there's the daddy Bush, and then there's the vice president Bush. So with Biden, it seemed like he was riding Obama's coattail. And I asked the question on Facebook when Biden was running. I said, why is everybody voting for Biden? Because I wanted to know. No one can answer the question. The only thing they could tell me was that Trump was racist. I had never known Trump to be racist. I didn't understand it. So I had to keep asking. And the more I asked, the more I had to find out for myself. I didn't sit well that people was telling me he was racist. Because remember, I'm watching Celebrity Apprentice. We got Star Jones, we have Kenya Moore, they all black. And I'm like, when did he become racist? So the more I started studying and looking for answers for myself, because I wasn't satisfied with people just telling me Trump was racist, I started going down the rabbit hole and discovered that Biden was the racist. And that's when it kind of changed for me. I started probing more. I started losing friends. People started calling me Candace Owens. And truly, I just feel that the media has given Trump a bad rap. They have lied on him. They're smearing him. And, I don't understand why Black America is so upset with him. What has he done? The first 4 years, what did he do? He did nothing to Black America. He didn't harm us or nothing. And to me, Obama didn't do jack, nothing for us. Only thing he did was promote homosexuals. You got Trump in there now. He's trying to me, he's trying to make more jobs for Black people. I mean, he has a lot going on for us with because illegal immigrants to me are taking jobs from Black people. You know, so that's pretty much where I am. I'm a little uncomfortable, but I could probably go on more deeper about it. But I don't see any record of Trump being a racist. I don't see what he's doing that's destructive. All I see him doing is trying to make peace. We didn't have any wars under his leadership the first year, but we had a war break out under Biden. Even this year, he's made peace with about 8 wars. He's ended by his diplomacy. So I'm just, and I looked at the Democrats, they haven't done anything for Black people. And I just refuse to support Biden or Kamala Harris. Both of them are responsible for disproportionately Black people in jail. Both of them. So that's why I'm a Trump supporter, because, I wasn't going to vote for Biden. And then the more I study Trump, the more I realize Trump is, to me, the better pick for Black people in America.
Okay. So you don't believe that racist people follow Trump?
I'm sorry.
You don't believe that racist people follow Trump?
Well, racist
A
people
little
follow
bit.
Trump. If they do, what harm are they doing? They're not coming out front talking about it. And no, I don't know if they're, that's, to me, that's not my concern. If racist people follow Trump, what are they doing to affect my life? They're not coming in my face. They're not stopping no programs for me. If they following Trump, that's on them. I feel, racists probably following Biden. What they got to do with it?
Enrico, what's your take on that?
Well, first off, she said that first she said Trump is helping black people get more jobs. Do you know that since he's been the president, especially when it comes to women, within the first month that he was president, over 300,000 black women lost high paying jobs. Black unemployment is at an all-time high. It's higher than what it was during the COVID times back in 2019, 2020, whenever that was. And for women, it's even worse. So my question is, you said he helping black people get more jobs. No, he's not. He's doing away with the DEI initiatives, which basically just mean you have to be qualified. It has nothing to do with your race or what color you are, because we as black people haven't benefited from DEI. So again, my question is, how is he helping black people get more jobs? Because it sounds to me that you're just repeating things you hear on Fox News, and you don't have any facts that prove these.
Okay, Rico, I don't watch Fox News, but let me say this about those jobs that you're quoting. Those came from mostly federal jobs. Okay, he
Does it
got rid
matter?
of
Does
those
it matter?
jobs.
Does it
Those
matter?
jobs.
Does
Hell
it,
yeah, it matters. You know
why?
why it matters? Let me tell you why it matters. Because number one, the federal was, we was imploding. The government was spending too much money. Those jobs was useless. They were useless. Now I understand those women have found private jobs, which is what Trump's agenda is to get the private sector jobs and get them booming. Because the government, what? That was just
So
government jobs.
okay, that was your that's your reply, and that
That's
that
that's
that
the fact.
makes no sense.
You look it
So
up.
it
Most
doesn't
of those people
matter
lost their
that
jobs with the
all of these
federal.
women were fired, but and it was federally.
They were let
It
go
just,
with severance pay. Severance pay. The
I
federal, he
mean,
gave them money.
you know what? I'm not gonna get off on that because that's
Okay.
absurd what you said. It doesn't
No,
matter
it's true
what.
though, Rico.
So the black unemployment being as high as it is right now, and even higher for black women, how does that help our people get jobs? It doesn't. And also, you also said he stopped 8 wars. What 8 wars did he stop?
Oh, you want me to find it for you real quick?
No, no, no. You spoke on it. You said it because they said that on
Okay, well, I
Fox
know
as well.
one he stopped.
They-
One of them, I
no, you
know for
said
sure he
eight.
stopped. Yeah, he stopped eight, but I don't have it. I can find it, but you won't, but one for sure is with Uganda and Congo in Africa. He stopped that one. That's
Oh,
number one. But the other ones I can't, recall. I can't go back and recall. But the one that was significant to me was the Congo and Rwanda war, which was in Africa. They've been fighting since the 90s, over 30 years, killing each other. He
you
stopped it.
all you did, you just repeated a clip that you seen online or again on Fox News somewhere, because I see Republicans or conservative people say he stopped 8 wars. They say it all the time on Fox News. And you also say Biden, a war broke out under Biden. What war broke out under Biden?
Russia invaded Ukraine
Russia
under Biden.
invaded Ukraine. What does that have to do with America?
It has a lot to do with America because it
What?
costs us money. It costs us money to support that war. That's
And
why.
and Russia decided to invade Ukraine, right? That's Russia. That's Vladimir Putin's business. That is no business of ours. Biden could. So you think Biden could have stopped Vladimir Putin from invading Ukraine?
Biden, okay,
Answer that
Trump,
question.
okay.
Do you think Biden can stop Vladimir Putin from doing whatever he want to do, considering he's the president of a country as well?
I'm going to answer you, Rico. Let me say this. When Trump was in office in 2016, he had sanctions on Russia. That's why Russia didn't invade or go after him. When Biden got in, you can fact check me when you get off here. When Biden got in office, he lifted those sanctions. And guess what? Whatever his name did, he went in after Ukraine. That's why he did it.
No, it's not why he done it. The
Check it
reason
for me. Yes, it
that's
is.
not
I'm
why.
telling you.
It's good that you think that, but lifting. Tell me how lifting. Oh, you know what? Don't tell me that. You say basically lifting sanctions on Russia is what
Yes.
made him attack Ukraine. No, here's the reason he attacked Ukraine, because Ukraine was about to join NATO, which would have put the NATO right on Russia's doorstep, because they want to invade Russia. That's why he attacked Ukraine, because he was not going to allow Ukraine to join NATO. And until they stop, he's going to take over Ukraine because of that. It has nothing to
You're
do with
absolutely right,
lifting
Rico.
sanctions.
I'm not saying
Can
that
I
is,
finish talking?
but
Can I
that's
finish
been. I'm
talking?
sorry.
Can I
Okay, I'm
finish
sorry.
talking? I'll let you
Yeah, I'm
talk.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Because
Go ahead.
and again, you never you I told you why, but you've never even answered my other questions. All you're doing is repeating what you hear online. You
What was
haven't
your
researched
question?
anything. I have a question for you. I have a question for you. I could look at you and I could tell the type of men that you date. See, you
Okay.
would be okay. No. I'm gonna get to you. You would be okay dating a liar. You would be okay dating a cheater. You would be okay dating a man who abuses kids physically and sexually. You would, and even a man who would physically assault women by grabbing them by their vagina, and even date a man suspected of murder. And you would probably even date a man that would date a 12 to 14-year-old. Now, wouldn't you?
So I'm not going to allow you to change this into
No,
personal
no, no, no,
attack
no. I'm not changing
towards
it to that.
me.
Just answer that question to me. Would you date
Because
a man
number
like
one,
that?
no,
Yes or
because
no?
what you're doing is discredit my intelligence far as analyzing somebody. There's no
No,
way
no,
I'm
no.
sitting
Answer
up.
my question.
Well,
Would you date a man like that? Yes or
hell
no?
no.
Okay, so you wouldn't. What would you do for a man like that?
I wouldn't give him a time of day. But what they got to do with the price of tea in China? What we
Exactly.
talking about?
You say you wouldn't give him a time of day, but everything that I just said describes and is associated with Trump. All those things
It's
I just
not,
said, he
Rico.
has done. But you say you wouldn't give him
What
a
is
time of day, but you'll give
Rico?
him your
No,
vote.
no.
Please.
Let's go.
You know,
You
everything. No, we ain't moving on. Everything I said applies to Trump. You said you wouldn't date him, you wouldn't give him the time of day. He's a rapist. He
he
abuses
has
women
not
and
been
kids.
convicted of a rapist.
He
No,
34
he has not been
felonies.
convicted
He
of
was
a
held.
rape. He won a lawsuit with ABC from that damn whatever his name. Oh yeah, he won a lawsuit
You
for
see what you see how
defamation
these
because
Phelan,
I'm
you
telling
see
you,
these
Rico,
delusional
Rico,
Trumpers. The man was
Rico,
convicted in New York in
Rico,
2024 in
not for rape,
34 felonies,
not for
held
rape, not
liable
for
of
rape.
rape.
You
Yes, it
can you
was.
can't even name which one of those felonies. You can't name not one of those felonies that he was convicted of. I bet you can't. You don't even know. You
Yes,
repeating shit
I
too.
can. I can name. He was
You
of rape,
repeating shit too from
rape, rape,
MSNBC.
rape.
He did not
Phelan,
convict him for rape.
Phelan,
You want to bet?
answer Phelan.
You
Hey,
want
let
to bet?
Phelan be the judge. Do he have 34 convicted felonies for rape of women?
No, we
Yes
don't.
or no?
I don't know the actual felonies themselves, but I know that
Thank
he
you.
was
Oh
None
no,
of
no,
y'all
he
it's
do.
settled
34.
he
You know
settled
what?
out of
It's
court
30.
for
You can Google it on your phone
allegedly
real quick.
Google
molesting a
it, and
14-year-old
you're
boy.
gonna see he was not convicted of rape.
Google it on
Google
your
it.
phone. But we gonna while
Let's
he
see. I'm
looking
looking
up,
up.
we're gonna move on. We're gonna move
No,
on. But
no, we're gonna stay right
Well,
there
hold on.
because
he
you
gonna
keep
I'm gonna look it
saying that
up.
he's
But
a rapist.
but you
He was
see,
not convicted of rape.
a
he was
He
fact
was
check. It
convicted.
not
does. It say
convicted of rape.
Hold
it.
on,
It
listen.
did say. Hold on. It says black women lost 319,000 jobs under the public and private sectors since he's been in. The
Mm-hmm.
most. That is the record layoffs under Trump. But go ahead. I'm gonna look
And
up the other
who said
facts.
that? I did. Now go ahead. Go on. How many find the felonies he's convicted of? So see, but what
No,
I
we talking
do,
about rape.
I read.
Rape.
You see,
You said rape.
you believe in an ideology instead of facts. You believe in what those white people say,
The
which
fact is, you just said he was got convicted of rape,
convicted
and
of
that is a
34
bald faced
counts of rape.
lie.
Trump 34 counts of rape felonies.
No rape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's rape.
Let me
Mm-mm-mm.
look it up myself.
Letitia James is the one who convicted him. Why you think he had to pay all of that money
She
that had
convicted
to be
him
held in
for.
escrow?
She convicted him about some mortgage thing about raising the price on something about the property investment with bankers. That's what she convicted him of. The other part came from Jack Smith with the that Dizzy brought E. Carol Jean. He did not get convicted of rape. He got convicted for I think sexual harassment or some shit like that, but not rape. He won a
On Tuesday.
lawsuit.
It says on Tuesday, May 12th, 2023, Manhattan jury of 9 men and 3 women found the former president liable for sexual abusing and defaming Carroll and awarded
There you
Carroll
go, not rape.
$5 million in
You
damages.
didn't you what do you think sexual
Sexual
abusing
That's
is?
not
abusing?
rape.
Oh my God. You see the
Well,
delusions we deal with,
That's
Phelan.
not rape.
it,
Rape is
it,
taking some shit and slinging that bitch down and fucking her without her. That ain't shit what he got convicted of.
Sexually abusing
I would
women
say
is nothing.
sexual abusing is a very strong thing. I don't think you would want it to happen to you or any
No,
Do you
other
want to be
but
woman.
sexually
And he
abused?
paid out $5 million on it.
Do you want to be sexually abused? Yes or no?
okay. I'm gonna
Exactly.
say this. I'm gonna say this. The-
Go ahead, say something. Do you want to be sexually abused? You're okay with that. You'll
Rico,
date those people and
Rico,
you'll do for
this
those
has
people.
nothing to do with me. This is something about
See
with
how they do?
the accusations that you guys are saying about Trump. The woman was a dingbat. She went on fucking CNN talking about rape is sexy. Do you realize they did Bill Cosby the same way? They can find anybody to put something, pin something on it. They pin Tyson on some shit. What are
Well,
you talking about?
this
You
is
don't
from
think that?
Newsweek,
Do you
and
know?
he paid out $5 million. So
He done
he lost
paid
in
off
court.
little children around this country for raping them as well. It's all a matter of public record. It's all online.
It's not. He has
Oh
not raped any
wow.
children.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Where did you see that at?
Okay. Hold on.
Do you know that be all over the
I'm gonna read
media?
it to you. I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read it to you. Um, like you sound just like them people. Do you know what delusion is? Do you know what a delusion is? Having a belief in something when the facts are present, because you have an ideology of what white people are and not what a fact. Not all white people,
Okay,
the racist
Rico,
white people.
Rico, Rico. Look, I just Googled it. It says the jury found him liable for sexual abuse, but not found him liable for rape under New York. So I don't know. They just said it. Just said it right here, clear as day. He was found for sexual abuse and some shit that happened 30 years ago in a closet in a department store. Are you kidding me?
Sexual abuse.
But it
It's
says
So
multiple
bullshit.
okay,
possible
It's
so
findings of
bullshit.
rape.
what about him saying?
It's bullshit. It happened under Biden administration. They was trying to throw everything at the book at him so that he would look so they can election interfere, smearing the shit out the man for 4 years. They smeared
Oh
it
my
while the
goodness.
border was wide open and you didn't say shit about it. The
I
border
don't care
wide
about the
open.
border. Check this out.
About
I
the
don't
border.
care about the
This
border.
motherfucker Biden bringing
Do
in
you?
all these illegals wide open, and all y'all can fucking be concerned about is the media smearing Trump and campaigning against Trump. All they was doing was lying. It's kangaroo motherfucking court. They do that shit overseas. They do that shit in
What's wrong?
third
What's
world
wrong with the
countries.
border being open? Whoa.
What you say?
All these
What are you? What
accusations,
you mean?
all these accusations against Trump, and you don't
Did
believe
you
any
ask
of
me
them
what's
to be
wrong with
true?
the border being open? Did you ask me what's wrong with the border being open? Are you kidding me?
Yes,
Open up your damn house and
I
let all of
did.
them in your shit. You a damn lie. You ain't let
I
all
don't
of them
have
in
to.
your
They have their
house.
own place to live. They have
No,
their
they
own place
don't.
to live. So check this out. Yes, they do.
You
Do
said
you? Do you? Okay. Do how much money do immigrants? How much money do immigrants pay in taxes yearly?
they
These illegal immigrants that they talk about.
illegal immigrants.
How much?
Listen, listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Do you
How I
realize
asked you a
what
question. How much do they
I
pay
don't
in
care. Listen,
taxes?
let me tell you something. I don't
How much
care
do they pay in
because you know
taxes?
why I don't
I,
care? Because black people are being displaced by them. I don't give a
no,
fuck
they're not.
what they're doing. They
No, they're not.
are.
Black
They
people,
are.
no, they're not.
They are.
I'll tell you, immigrants pay between 60 and 70 billion dollars in taxes yearly. Yearly. Go ahead, look it up. Because I'm gonna make a fool of you tonight because my
You're not gonna
facts
make
don't
a
reign
fool out of
supreme.
me.
I
You're
am
not
because
gonna make
no,
a fool out of
will.
me
Can I finish
because to
talking?
me,
I let
I
you
get
talk.
disgusted
I
when I
let
see
you
a
talk.
black person
I let
campaigning
you
for
talk.
illegal immigrants.
I
You're
let you
sitting
talk.
there talking
I
about
let you talk.
pro-black, but you're campaigning for illegal immigrants, people who haven't been here, when our people built backs off this bitch. What the fuck they coming in 4 years and think they got some rights? Are
And
you
who had them?
crazy?
Who had
No,
our
I
people in
don't. They're
slavery?
not paying taxes.
They
They
not
being
paying. Oh
underpaid
my!
to
It
I
pick.
just
says,
They
told you
being
they pay
underpaid
almost
to
hold
70
pick
on,
billion
pick
yearly
let
in
cotton.
me,
They
taxes.
being
let me say it.
underpaid.
It says undocumented immigrants in the U.S. paid approximately 96.7 billion in federal taxes.
Okay,
19.5 billion
but
in federal,
okay, but
32.5 in
look and see if
payroll,
they
and
being
15 in sales taxes, and then
Mm,
10.7 in property taxes, and
mm.
okay.
7 billion, excuse me,
Yeah,
billions. These are
they
billions,
they
and then
What
are
7
adding
billions
to
in
the
personal.
economy.
what are
Again,
you
false
what are you googling
narrative.
that
Look
at?
at it. She want to change the subject
No,
now.
I'm
She
not
want to change
changing
the
it.
subject
I
now.
just I
This
just
what they
googled it,
do. They
and
they
that's
don't
just what
deal
it
in
pulled up.
facts. They deal in ideology.
No, no, I
Yeah.
don't.
And check this out. You know why I'm okay with immigrants coming into this country? Because
Why?
guess what? Immigrants, that they call us immigrants, but we are the original indigenous people of this land. We were here first, along with the Spanish people. The real illegal aliens or immigrants are the white people that you support, because you cannot find a place or find a place like they say Christopher Columbus discovered America when there were already people here. So the original illegal immigrants, and who should leave, is white people. Now speak on that. Speak on that, because that's a fact as well. Exactly. Swallow it. Swallow it. Come up with some bullshit.
You're not being quiet for me to talk.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What up, Rico? You have a disdain for white people. You hate white people. I get it.
No,
Okay,
I do
but
not.
I'm telling
No,
you.
I do
But
not.
okay, but what I'm saying to you, Rico, if you, I don't know how old you are, but I do know my neighborhood is gone from black to Hispanic. So to sit up here and say that they should come and what they're contributing to the United States is not benefiting black people. Half of them sent remittance back to Mexico to their people. Did you look at Somalia? They did this $9 billion going back to Somalia, not to United States. So if they are paying
What
federal
that
and
got to
income
do
tax,
with, we talking about Spanish people and white people? What does
I'm
that have
talking
to do with
about
what we talking
illegal
about?
immigrants. Illegal immigrants is displacing black people. The
No, they're
Democrats
not.
is
They're not
why
displacing
do
black
the
people.
Democrats want them here?
They
Why?
Why do they
Why do
want
the
them?
Democrats?
Because they're
Yeah,
gonna do the work that most
they
people in
don't
America
vote.
won't
They
do.
can't vote. So why are they here? Why they
They
don't
gonna
vote?
do the work that most people in America won't do.
Well, why
Why do you
can't
think
black people? Why can't black people do the work? Why can't them niggas in jail do it?
they don't?
You
Black
got
people
about
don't want to
90
go
some
out in the
blacks in
farms
jail.
anymore. They don't want to go out in the fields and pick crops
How you know
and,
what
and
these
pick
black
fruit.
brothers want to do if they put money on their books? They
Look,
can
check
go
this
up there
out.
and climb them trees and pick
Check
them
this out.
fruit.
No, they not, because now that all
How
the
you know
illegal,
they not
now that all the
if
immigrants
they get
gone,
some money?
do you know that farms are closing because there's no one to farm them? Black people not gonna do those jobs. The farms,
How do
see,
you know,
you don't know.
Rico?
3 farms in Texas have already closed because there's no one to work their job. That's just in Texas. I'm
Well,
from
tell
Texas.
them
You
some
got to
of the
look
bitches to
around the
come get
country.
a job then. Let the blacks
We
get a job. They're
we not gonna
working.
do those jobs.
How do you know, Rico?
Uh, they're not doing them now. Why do you think farms are closing? That's, you're not
Well,
listening.
they need to put a for help
No,
sign up.
in construction now, construction is slow across the country
Well,
because
I
all the
just had
Spanish
one
people are
guy
gone.
said that he walked on site and got him a job right there because the illegals wasn't showing up. He said, "You guys, he
Exactly.
black." I don't know
But
where he
we don't
was.
want to do those jobs. So Biden brought them in because the country needs those people to do those
No,
jobs.
Rico.
I thought it was
No,
only 70 billion, but Phelan
no.
found they give 90 billion to the economy. You don't think the economy is going to miss 90 billion dollars? The country could use 90 billion dollars.
Well, Trump got the tariffs coming.
Now, and no,
We
no.
got
And look,
tariffs.
see, the tariffs don't do nothing but raise the prices on us. I guess you're gonna say that's not true too.
Well, let me say this. It may be a little bit up a little bit because the economy go up and down, right? Stocks are just up and down. He only been in office for a year. You guys ain't even giving him a chance. He only been back in office for a little under a year to clean up Biden's shit from
Clean
COVID.
up Biden's
Okay,
stuff. Let me see. So what has he
you
done to clean up?
goddamn
What do you
right.
think Biden has
Why
done?
did you vote for Biden?
What, I
Why?
did vote for Biden
Why did you?
because he wasn't Trump. He's not a
See what
racist.
I'm saying?
Look, check this
See
out.
what I'm
Biden,
saying?
while Biden was in office, he had the Infrastructure Act. He had the
Well, ain't no
Inflation
school.
Reduction Act, the Chips and Science Act. He relieved student college debt relief, and he done the Feed the Children Act. When Trump became president after President Obama, one of the first things he done was pull back President Obama's Feed the Children Act. And they are still today dismantling the Affordable Care Act because they don't like it because it's a black man who done it, despite the fact that it helps everyone. And right now, the Trump administration is trying to do a new healthcare thing, but when you read it, it's just the Affordable Care Act, but with Trump's name on it. I bet you didn't
Okay.
know that either.
No, I know I don't know a lot about the
You
Affordable Care
you
Act, but
don't
let
know
me
a
say
lot
this.
about
But
anything.
let me say this, Rico, about those the healthcare. If you're talking about the Obamacare thing, from what I
It's
understand,
called
it
Affordable Care Act.
okay. I'm not gonna I can't I'm not gonna argue on that one because I don't know
Well,
much
tell me this:
about that
would
one.
you prefer the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare?
Affordable Care Act.
You see
I
that?
would. But you know
Obamacare and
why?
the Affordable
But,
Care Act is the exact same
Same
thing.
thing.
You
but
see,
can I
she
tell you
that
why?
ideology. It's the same thing.
But Rico,
Do you see what?
why is
Phelan,
why
do
are
you see
premium
what we dealing with?
they
We're
are
not dealing with no.
Rico,
I'm gonna call you out
Rico,
because you don't know.
Rico,
You're just
let me
repeating what you hear on TV. The Affordable
Rico.
Care Act and Obamacare is the exact same thing. But
No, it's
Fox
not.
News prick out. See, Phelan, you can't bring people on. Like, I can't debate these people because they are delusional and they don't know shit. They don't know shit. She come
All
on here
right,
trying
so
to tell me
Elise,
about, she
Yes.
come on here trying to tell me about things she know nothing about. That's
Okay,
the
what
type
I'm
of
saying to you,
idiocy that we're dealing
you-
with. She say
the
it's the Affordable
premiums.
Care Act and Obamacare is not the same
Okay,
thing.
for
Hey,
one thing,
is it the same thing?
I believe it's the same thing,
It
bro.
is the same
And
thing.
for
it's
years,
not the same thing. One thing I'm gonna tell you, the Obamacare, the Obamacare. I
Oh
know
my
the
God.
premiums, the Obamacare, the premiums are going higher. They're just getting higher. The
You know why?
subsidies, they
You
have
know
to keep
why?
subsidizing those.
You know
Okay,
why?
that's the Obamacare.
Why are they
Trump
going high?
affordable, but what
Why
I'm
are
gonna
they
say,
going high?
the affordable the affordable act, I don't, and I'll be honest, I don't know enough about it to debate you with it. So I'm not going to sit here and do that because I'm not going to be able to debate you on the affordable act. I don't know enough about it. I just know the Obamacare under that was a bad deal because the premiums are going higher and higher. I've heard too many people say that once they got the Obamacare, they made them get in there and the premiums kept increasing. They're increasing now.
You
Okay,
say that
that
you
much I do know about the Obamacare, but I'm not going to debate
oh,
you on the
okay.
Affordable
Well,
Care because I
let me
don't
see
know
if I
enough
pull
about
up
it.
you say
the
you
fact
don't
check
know
it. It
enough
I thought
about
says,
it,
I
but yet
came on to tell you
hold
why I
on.
was a Trump
It
You're
supporter.
says
telling me the Affordable
Obamacare
Care
versus
Act
Affordable
and
Care Act.
Obamacare is not the same thing, but yet you say you don't know
No,
enough
I'm saying,
about it.
honey, I don't know
They
enough
are.
to
Go
make
ahead,
that
Google it.
claim.
Google it. You
I'm
So
can
not
it
Google
saying
it.
I
says,
make that claim.
hold
I
on, I
don't
got
know
you.
You
enough.
The
did
term
make that claim. You
Obamacare.
said they're not
I
the
Hold
said,
same
on.
thing.
The
wait,
term
I said
Obamacare
the
and Affordable
Obamacare.
Care Act, hold on, are
Listen,
often
listen to
Okay,
used
Phelan.
interchangeably,
okay.
and they often refer to the same legislation. The CACA, also known as Obamacare, was designed to provide the basic and affordable coverage for all Americans. It aimed to make health insurance more affordable and protect consumers and insurance companies. So right now, looking that up, they're the same thing.
They're the same thing. Again, you're talking about things that you don't know. If you don't read for yourself,
No, I don't know that
you
part.
should never come on to sites like this and say you have facts because
Hey,
nothing you are
I
talking
said
about
he asked
has,
me to
and I
come on
finished
while I'm
talking.
a
I
Trump
started
supporter.
talking.
Why I'm a Trump supporter. He
Nothing
asked
you
me
have
why I'm a
said.
Trump supporter.
You
That was
exactly.
why I came on. Why I'm a Trump supporter.
Do you
That's
know
what
that
he
Trump
asked me to
said?
come on.
Do you know Trump said
Okay.
he loves the
I didn't say I came
uneducated?
on here with every
Trump says he loves the uneducated, and you are proving his point tonight because you are uneducated. You don't read. All you have to do is read and find out things for yourself instead of just listening to things you see online, and you wouldn't make a fool of yourself because
I'm not
nothing
making a
you have
fool of
said, yes,
myself.
you are. You are
No,
embarrassing
I'm
yourself.
not.
Anyone that knows you watching right here tonight, they're laughing at you because nothing you have said is based in facts. They are all connotations. You just and you
Hold
said
up.
Affordable Care and Obamacare
Hold
are
up,
not
hold
the
up,
same
hold up,
thing
hold up, hold
because
up.
they are. Everything you have said. Then you said you date a man that will rape women. You know
No, I
you
did not
wouldn't
say
date a
that.
man. You wouldn't date a man that raped and abused women and raped and abused kids and that would date a 14-year-old. And you said you wouldn't have nothing to do with a man to do that, but you'll vote for him because everything I said applied to him. He has done all of those things. And if you give me time, I can find and read you all of the settlements he have done where he not only raped or fondled little children, but he sucked their penises as well.
Where'd you get it from? That is not true because it would be all over the networks. The news
When
haven't
you
said
no, it
anything
wouldn't.
about that.
You wouldn't be all over
Yes,
because
it
when you're
would.
rich, you
You
can
making that
suppress that.
up.
When you're rich, you can suppress that. Just look
Okay.
what's going on with the Epstein stuff. He's all over the Epstein files.
You know what he's in Epstein's about? Flying the plane. He was in Epstein
When
files to
you
say he
hear
was the
these
first.
delusions,
Let me
have you
speak,
read them
Rico.
for
Can I
yourself?
speak? Can I speak? Let me
Yes.
speak. On the Epstein files, the only thing came out was Trump was one of the ones who came forward to help the attorney who was trying to go after Epstein. Trump was, that's all that was in there. Only thing else is in there that he flew in the airplane with him, but never been to the island. That's what's in there. There's nothing in there implicating Trump. Look that up. There's
It's
nothing in
nothing.
there implicating there. Trump
I'm
being a rapist. Trump had not done anything to any little children. As a matter of fact, Trump has found kids that was lost during the Biden administration while the border was open. Secondly, I never said I came on here knowing everything. I was invited on here to say why I was a Trump supporter. Okay. All that you going down, no, I have not gone into all that. I didn't. I just know that what I've read or what I've skimmed over, glossed over, was that Obamacare was expensive and that the premiums was going up. But to go in depth, I'm not going to even step on that because I'm not even able, and I don't know it that much. But I was asked to come on why I was a Trump supporter. I told you why I was a Trump supporter because Biden is a damn racist. He was a racist. Democrats haven't done shit for black people. All you
okay.
do is sit on here and attack Trump. You attack Trump. You attack Trump. But that's not going to help black people. Okay,
Okay.
attacking
Let me
Trump.
tell you.
Number two, what did Trump do in his first matter of fact, what about the HBCUs? He's funding that.
No, he's
Obama
not.
said it could be
No,
done.
he's not.
You're a damn lie.
He's
Oh
not.
God.
He's
Look it
not.
up.
Let
Look
me
it
let
up.
me let me hey, let me tell you what Trump is
Look it
doing.
up.
Let me tell you how Trump is attacking black people. He signed an executive order attacking and removing things from the National Museum of African American History. He's removing black historical figures from the national websites. He removed the Black Lives Matter mural.
He should have.
Also,
Black
he's
Lives Matter. What
also,
was Black
hold on,
Lives Matter doing?
can I finish? He's
They wasn't doing
also
shit.
defunding HBCUs, and he's doing away with the Department of Education because black women are the most educated people in this country, and not just black women, but women in general, because Republican men, they don't like women. They actually prefer each other. He's defunding all of those things from the HBCUs.
Okay.
When
What?
you say, hold on, I'll let you talk.
Okay, I'm finishing.
Look,
Okay,
you
go ahead.
sit
Go
up
ahead.
with everything that you're saying about when you talked about the Obamacare, the premiums getting high. All of those things come from Fox News and Republicans. You don't do the
I
actual
watch
work
Newsmax.
finding
Okay,
out.
I
The
watch Newsmax.
can
I
I
watch
finish?
Newsmax. I don't watch Fox.
News
Okay.
Newsmax
Yes.
is just the same. It's a conservative
No,
news
whatever.
channel.
I watch it. It's
Oh
better than
wow!
Fox. It's
Look,
better than Fox. What do
look.
you watch? CNN and MSNBC and Legacy Media?
I
Because all
read.
you do is
No,
talk
I
about
read.
Trump and bash Trump, but you don't talk about solutions.
I'm
You
talking
fucking.
about I'm telling you what he's doing to
He's
our
not
people.
doing shit. Is he hurting us? Is he deporting us? Hell no. He's deporting illegals.
Wow,
He's not deporting black people.
He's not doing anything. I can't. You hear this, Phelan? Phelan, do you think Trump is doing anything to hurt black people?
Um, my take on it is his supporters. And you know how I feel about that. Yeah, he's supporting a bunch of people that are against blacks,
Mm-hmm.
Mexicans, anybody else. They believe in the Turner Diaries. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that he does have his agenda. If it's not directly his agenda, along with the people that support him,
Uh-huh.
it's turned on. If it's not white, it ain't right. That's all I can say.
Exactly. Do you know that Trump, he was sued by the government because he didn't want to allow black people into his buildings. He said that the exonerated 5 up in New York, that they should be hanged or killed. Never apologized for that. Then he done the whole monkey thing with President Obama and his
Oh yeah.
wife. He doing, yeah,
So
but she says he's not racist. He took away Jackie Robinson from the national websites, doing away with all black history. Overseas, they're removing the history of what the black people done in, was it World War II that was over in Germany? All throughout the national archives, he's removing everything that has to do with our people. But you say he's not racist. Hell, his
So
executive, Stephen Miller, which works directly with him, he said if he has his way, there are only going to be white people in this country. But he's not a racist.
so
I'm a,
what do you think about him posting the monkeys? Of just Obama. Now he said it was
so
a whole
I
video, but he
I want to
only
I want to I want
particularly
I want
posted
to
Obama and Michelle and Barack. What do you think about that,
Okay,
Scott?
let me address it.
Hmm.
When it first came on, from what I understand and what I saw, the whole video was about Atlanta, Georgia, and what happened with Atlanta, Georgia in the election during 2020. And you know how you're watching a video and then another video just come in. They said somebody in the staff in the White House did that clip, put it on X, and it went immediately into Obama and Michelle. But that was a total different video of what's that, The Lion King, and it had Michelle. It had what's her name? Oh yeah. Oh God, the woman. Oh shit, it had all Democrats.
Hmm.
Hillary Clinton, whatever her name is, the one who ran. I forgot her name. Damn, that fast. The little husky that ran for president, vice president. Uh,
So basically what you're saying, you believe what they say. Then if it was an
No, no,
accident,
no. I'm telling
if
you
it
what
was
the
an
video
accident,
was.
why wouldn't he apologize for it? If it was an
Because he
accident,
didn't post it. And it was a video.
why
It was
it
a
was
video. Oh, okay. Biden was in it and he was a gorilla eating a banana. Biden was in that video too. It was just a video that came on after another video. And
here's
those
the
two just
truth.
happened
Now
to
I gotta
be
ask you though,
hey, it was a
Here's
how was
separate
it that?
video.
How was it just Barack and Michelle was accident out of that whole video? How did you put the president and his wife as the only people on the video? Can you answer that
Well,
question?
let me say this.
Out of the
All I
whole
know,
entirety.
it was a beginning of another video and it didn't finish. If the video would have played out, it would have played out. You would have seen Hakeem Jeffries, you would have seen Hillary Clinton. Uh oh God, I
But it,
can't think of that
but
girl
but
name.
it didn't. One of my question to you is how did it only post Barack Obama and Michelle Obama? Out of that entire video, how did
The
that only generate the
algorithm, I
likes for
guess,
them?
the
not gonna give a
algorithm.
straight answer
But
for
what
you.
I'm trying to say is they came out and they told you what happened. It was an accident. It was another video. You know, you're watching a video and then another one just come on. That one just happened to come on. But it's a whole video of a Lion King and Trump is the lion. It
Yeah, I heard
has
that afterwards, but
right.
that's
So
a heck of a
why are you
coincidence.
so the thing is it was a separate video that just happened to get caught in a video that the White
Mm.
House staffer was posting. It just was an accident. So you guys
Oh,
grab a hold on that.
then
Trump didn't even post it.
if it's an
It was a
accident, why
staffer did.
didn't he apologize? To answer Rico's
I
question,
think
why
they
didn't he apologize?
because
And
it
he
was an
refused.
accident and
If
they
it's
don't
an
put because
accident, you would say, "I'm sorry." He refused to apologize. Though, like, I'm not doing it. Doesn't that send a message to his followers? You don't think so?
no, because no Democrats don't never apologize for shit they say and do. So I
Do
don't
you
blame him. I wouldn't
do
either.
you do
I
you
don't have to
believe
apologize. He didn't mean it. He didn't post it. Why should he have to apologize?
because he did post
Okay.
it? But
Uh,
do you believe in majority rules, Miss what'd you say, Elise? Or
Yeah,
is it
because he
Elise?
won by a landslide, didn't he?
No, 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 no. Yeah. Okay. Majority
Okay, then
rules,
yeah,
right?
that
You
was the
believe in
majority.
majority rules. Okay. But the question for tonight, do black people support Trump? And you believe in majority rules. So it says that after the election was over, 92% of black women voted for Harris. 80, I think
That's a
80%,
name.
80% of black men voted for Harris. So it was a very small amount of black people that voted for Trump. So, who do you think what makes more sense to vote for? The person that he was going against or him? Because all 92% of educated people voted for Harris. So, who do you think is the smartest group of people? The people that voted for Harris or the people that voted for Trump since majority rules?
You asking me? I think the people voted for Trump is smart. Because what was Harris gonna do?
So,
What was she was word salad when they asked her a question? She went all around the circle. What was she gonna do? Do you know?
word salad. Harris destroyed Trump in that one debate, and he
It was
wouldn't do
setting
another
up.
one. She
She
embarrassed him.
only did one.
Yeah, because he wouldn't do anymore. She embarrassed him.
She didn't embarrass him. It was already against him.
Look, PM.
ABC was
Her and Tony,
biased.
her and
ABC
Tony,
was biased.
her and
But I
Tony
wanted to
need
get
to link up because Tony, a black man, believes the same thing you do. But I
but
guarantee you this: when them people get you, when all of this break out and go down, you're not gonna have
Rick,
anywhere to
you
go
can always
because
come to
Rico.
my house.
you can't go over, you can't
Okay,
go hang out with white people when everything that's coming to this
Rico.
country happen. You won't be able to go hang out with white people because they're gonna
Rico, I
call
want to
you a
ask you a
nigger
question.
or they're gonna jump on you. Go
Rico,
ahead.
I want to ask you a question, hon. Okay. I'm gonna tell you this. I was a Democrat, all right, but I want to just really tell you, um, you guys are focused on Trump all this time, but you can't name one thing Democrats has done for black people. Now, I want to also say, let me get this out because you said about who voted for Trump. We know that overwhelmingly Trump got more black votes than any Republican in history. So it might not have been high like you're saying, but he got a high number being a Republican voted
But
in.
majority
Okay.
rules, remember?
Well, the majority did rule because he won by a landslide. He won swing states, he won the electoral college, and he won popular vote. That's a landslide. Okay, because no president, Republican or Democrat, ever did that. All
Do
right.
you know
So
that all of do you know that the election of the 2024 election is being investigated because what happened in Rockland County and now it's being investigated in other states as well, Rockland County, New York, because Rockland County, New York is a majority Democratic town, a city or county in New York. But guess what? No one voted for Harris in that county. It started an investigation, but they're keeping it quiet. And now they're moving to other states. And no other president has ever won all swing states like that. That's something else they're investigating because that makes no a man who's hated the way that he is. No, a majority of people in this country, black, white, Spanish, or whatever, they don't like him. So how is
so
that
so
possible?
tell me why, Rico, you not as passionate about Biden and he stood on the Senate floor and called us predators as he wrote legislation to lock up thousands and thousands of black men on the
Here's
94 crime bill.
Check this out.
Why?
I know. Look, I know. See, this is what I know. I know exactly what I think you may know. Liberal Democrats are probably just as worse, if not worser, than the conservative racist ones. I know that the Republicans were the ones who got the 1964 or what 65 Civil Rights Act passed, and it was against the. I know all of these things. I said I'm an independent, but I'm not going to vote for someone who tries to remove everything about me and my people. There's not even any black history taught in these schools anymore because they're ran by racists. Even, okay, and guess what? With being black, guess what? In the Democratic Party, you can be the president, you can be a senator, you can be all kinds of things that you want. You can be the head of companies, but being a black person that supports Republican, you only going to go as high as they allow you to get, and you will never ever see a black Republican president in this country. Not
Okay.
in this. Not in this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not done. I'm
Okay.
not
Go
done.
ahead.
I can support the Democrats because guess what? They are uplifting the black women. They are helping to educate the black women. They are not just black women, our community, and not just black people. Everyone. The Trump administration wants everyone to be poor except his 1% of his rich friends, which he's doing all of this for. Whether it's his tariffs, his economic policies, his foreign policies. Hell, he's stealing money. Period. He just said he's gonna give 10 billion to the board of peace, which he is in control of. Gave
Okay,
his son
Rico.
a $600 million
Hey, Rico,
loan
let me say something,
from the
Rico.
Hold
Department
on,
of
let me prove
Education.
your point at least. It said Donald Trump
Go
won more
ahead.
black voters than any Republican in the last 48 years.
Say
And
what?
they said he won more black voters than any
Thank you.
Republican in the last 48 years. And it
So I was
also
right.
says that he donated the most to black HBCUs.
Thank
So
you.
And why is he defunding
that's
them
in
now?
Newsweek, huh?
Why is he defunding them now?
He's not
Why
Newsweek.
are
defunding them.
HBCUs being defunded
He's
right now?
not defunding them. No,
Go
he's
ahead,
not.
look that up, Taylon.
I'll look
Go
it
Go
on,
up.
ahead, look
Taylor.
that up. Yeah, he's defunding the
No, he's
HBCUs right
not.
now. What do you think the HBCUs get their money
Hey,
from?
see,
A
hey,
lot of
Rico,
anything that goes to school comes from the Department of Education.
Rico,
If he's defunding the Department of Education,
Rico,
he's defunding
Rico. Let me
anything that
say
has to
something.
do with it.
Let me
Go ahead.
calm down. I just want to ask you a question now because you said something about Board of Education.
I said Department of Education.
Well, I call it the Board of Education, but Department of Education, whatever. You're right. Okay, yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying is that's from federal, and what he's doing is giving it back to states. Because if you go to Maryland, no, he's giving it back to the states. He's letting these states deal with their education. First of all, if you go to Maryland, those black kids are reading, they're not even reading on grade point level. The schools, the public schools is failing the kids. Half of them are illiterate. Okay. And that's that leave no kids behind. So they're not reading on grade level. And in my opinion, since you hating and ratting on Republicans, in my opinion, when you go to a Republican area, it don't look like a shithole like the Democrat ran cities do.
You
Okay.
know
You
why?
got let,
You know why?
let me finish, sweetie. Okay, because I listened to you. Um, Not only that, you look at these Democrat ran cities, California, sucking the blood out of those people. People are moving because they fucking keep going up on taxes and high as fuck. That's not helping black people. I don't even see blacks in LA no more. They're all Mexicans. You know why? Because it's corrupt. They bring them sons of bitch in through these NGOs and all this shit. That is no blacks nowhere. My thing is black representation. They all in jail. They're all in jail, but there ain't none out on the streets. Now you ask me if I can find a man, I'd rather find a black one, not a Mexican.
You're
He
not
ain't
gonna
nowhere
find one
around.
with
He
your
in jail.
ideology.
He's all in jail. Oh yes, I will.
Look, I have a question. So you talk about California and the Democratic states.
I
What
just use
state?
that as an example.
What states are the most poorly run?
What state, sweetie?
Or the what states are the most poorly run? Meaning they're in debt constantly and their people are in debt and impoverished. What states?
Uh, California and Chicago and Illinois. They're in debt, and New York is now because Mayor Madani is begging for money because they facing a 12 point something $billion deficit.
It's actually
That's
5 billion,
what.
not 12.
Whatever. It's 12. Well,
But
it's
hold
12
on, let
billion
me
when it
let me
first came out.
educate you. Let me educate you some more.
You
Eight
just
of the
asked me
top
a question.
eight of the top 10 poorest states are ran by Republicans, have Republican control. What is the governor on down? California is the biggest donor state in the country. Without California, most of the South, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, all of them states, they wouldn't be able to operate. California gives 60 billion plus every year to the US government.
Well,
Those
they're not
states
gonna
that
be
I
able to
just
do it
named,
now because they
no,
broke.
those states,
They fucking
those,
broke.
no, they're still doing it.
They losing their tax base, baby. They're
They
broke.
still okay. They're but right now they're still doing it.
Illinois is
But see,
broke.
no, I'm just letting you know you just told another lie.
No, I did not tell another
You
lie.
just said
You asked me where was the poorest states around. California's on their way to collapse, and so is Illinois.
no. I'm talking
And
about
I bet you some money on
right
that.
now in the present. We ain't talking about something in the future. We
Shit,
talking
we
about
talking
right
about
now
right now.
in the present and the
They
past.
losing their population. People fleeing
Right?
California.
Still not answering my question.
What's your
Dealing with the
question now?
present and the past, the most
Okay,
poorly
go
run
ahead.
states and the least educated states are red states. Look it up.
What
Look
does
it
that
up.
got to do with anything?
What happened to her?
Hold on, let me see. Let me ring it. There she go. There she
You
go.
say, what does that have to do with anything? I brought that up because you said that California and Illinois was the poorer states, and they're not.
No, I'm
It's
saying
the
that.
red states.
Okay,
Go
you
ahead,
talking
Google it,
about
look it up.
rural? You talking about rural
No,
states,
the
which is
entire state.
Alabama,
The entire
Louisiana.
state.
Wait,
The
okay,
entire state.
okay.
Taylor, don't will you please
Let's
look that up? So
let
she
me.
can be proven
Can
wrong
I speak?
again.
Let me speak, Rico.
Go ahead.
Okay, you want to point out like Alabama, Louisiana, these red states, Mississippi. Okay, those are
Oklahoma,
rural countries there.
Arkansas,
But do you know
Missouri.
develop? Okay, I can't talk. But do you know developments are going there because they have no state tax? Okay. The last person, just all of them leaving and taking their business to Texas because there's no state tax. Okay, but in California, all they do is tax the shit out of everybody, regulate everybody. Blacks even moving out of California. I don't even see them nowhere. How is that helping us? How is that helping us taxing the shit out of us? You know,
Look,
not only, and I just still want to get back to Biden, though. I just want to get back to Biden. The man aligned with segregationists when he got into office. He's been there 50 fucking years, but y'all voted for him. He said, if you have a hard time figuring out if you for me or Trump, then you're not black. Who would want to vote for somebody like that? He offered us nothing. He stayed
look,
in his goddamn cave during COVID while the goddamn news media campaigned and smeared on Trump. He didn't have no goddamn rallies or anything. Barely did any conferences when he did get in office. He barely did anything. To me, that's voting ignorantly because that person is supposed to represent me, and all I care about is policy. I don't give a fuck about all that other shit or what Trump did in 1984 to five motherfuckers in a park raping a white woman because crime was high at that time. So yeah, he took out an ad because all the news was telling him was that these were guilty, they were guilty. So Trump put an ad out for the death penalty for five people, but Biden wrote legislation to lock up all these black men. 94 crime bill. Motherfucker stole a pizza out there in Venice Beach and they put him in jail for 25 to life because he was on dope. Don't tell me the Democrats is for black people. They are fucking us. That's it. Now
Okay.
you hate
Okay.
on Trump, but you're not dealing with the problem. It's us.
Let me go ahead and prove you wrong again. You said
All
that
right, sweetie. Go ahead.
you said that people leaving California and going to places like them South states I named Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama,
Texas.
because they don't have state tax. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, they don't have no state tax.
Exactly. That's a damn lie. All of those states have state taxes.
Texas does not. Florida does not.
Texas, you said Louisiana, Mississippi,
No,
Alabama.
I said that because you
No,
talking
you
about
did.
poor
I'm telling
states.
you what you said
You
because I
talking
wrote
about
it
poor
down.
states.
I wrote
You
it
talking
down.
about poor states, and
Poor
I was
states.
telling you, listen, please don't twist my words up, sir. Okay? I was talking about because you was talking about which is the poorest states, which was you was trying to imply that poor states like Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi. I said those states are going to be developed. I never said that anything about state tax. I said there's no state tax in Texas. But if I did, but I didn't mean it that way. I might have been just blowing talking fast. However, I know for a fact Texas has no state tax, and neither do Florida. Now I can't say for the rest, but I was just when I talked about them other states, I'm saying there's development because I know for a fact Louisiana is about to get a big data center that's going to bring jobs and that's going to bring more people in that region, which is
And
Baton
kill
Rouge,
black
Louisiana.
people because it's going to be put in a black
Baton Rouge
community,
got mostly
just
black
like in
people
Memphis,
there.
Tennessee.
Baton Rouge got black people there. That's all that's in Baton Rouge, black people. If they
Okay.
bring that factory, how they bring that steel factory, that's jobs for those black men in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Look it up, Phelan, please. Look
Where
it
they
up.
going to put it? These places that's hazardous to the community in black communities, like they
But
always.
look it up, Phelan, where the big ass steel is going to be invested in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's a
Okay.
steel.
Okay, I'm gonna move on from that. You good?
And that's jobs for black people in Baton Rouge, Louisiana that
Okay, you said
Trump negotiated. They got
earlier. You
factories, they got manufactories coming back to the United States for jobs. J-O-B, because all of them went overseas. And you know that because you've been reading. That's what you say. Those jobs coming back to the United States.
they
Trump
So it
not.
is doing
says
that.
They
it
not
says
coming
several
back.
steel companies moving to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, due to the city's
Thank you.
strategic location and economic opportunities. Here are some
There
of the
you go.
notable companies and projects: Honda, Fabricated Steel, Honda Steel, Pipe and Steel Industry, and Fabricators and Company.
How many jobs is going to be?
Um, it doesn't say a job. It just says as far as it does say certain ones. 5.8 million from Hyundai. It's going to be 5,500 new jobs in the capital region.
Thank you.
3.2 investing and 3.2 million invested in the fabricated steel.
Now
That's
look
only
up
going to
how
be
many black.
15 direct jobs.
Now look at
I
the
want
black
to know from
population.
you. You
Now look at
said
the black
Biden
population in
didn't do
Baton Rouge.
any
Look at the
policy.
black population in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Look at the black population in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Tell me how many is in there
You
versus
said that
white.
Biden didn't do any policies for black people.
I did not say that.
What
Don't put
policies has
words in my
Trump done to
mouth.
benefit us or
I said
anyone?
Biden ain't did shit for black people.
And you said you care about policy. So what you said you care about policy. What policy has Trump done not to benefit black people, but to benefit the majority, the average everyday person? What policy has he done?
No
Name
tax
one.
on tips, no tax on
That didn't
overtime.
happen.
It did happen. It's in the goddamn bill that passed. Are you crazy?
No tax on. Okay, okay. That's not a
No
policy.
tax on tips, no tax on overtime is one.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not a policy. Did they? Did
That's
they
the
do
part of that's inside the bill. And
that?
now
That's
I want to
inside the
also
bill.
ask
Look
you,
that up. Look that up.
Rico, let me
Yeah.
ask you this. You
Okay.
said Biden passed that infrastructure bill. What would the fuck happened with the infrastructure? 'Cause I don't see, I still I still see roads, still, especially in California,
Well, the
best
ain't
cut.
California made, but all around Texas, man, man, they get new roads, new
Oh,
bridges,
okay,
and in
okay,
Louisiana too, because I live in
okay,
Louisiana, but I'm
okay,
from Texas. Oh, it's new
okay,
highways coming all around Texas. They building roads and
okay.
stuff everywhere.
What part of Texas are you in?
I'm from East Texas, but I'm in Central
Okay,
Texas.
I was in Dallas, Texas, and I lived in Longview and Kilgore and Tyler, Texas. So I'm very familiar with Dallas, Texas. I
I'll,
wish I
I'll
would have went back.
I'll tell you this. This is what I'll say to you. You
Go
should
ahead.
do more reading instead of just listening to the things you see on the thing.
Oh
Do
Lord.
I see things, do I see things on social media? Yes, but here's the difference between you and I. When I see something that interests me, I don't take people at their word. I go and I do my own research on it, and I read all the in-betweens. I read some the Republicans wrote about it. I read, well, like a Republican news place. I read some with a Democratic place, and I read some independence
Because
place, and
you
I come to
biased
my
and
own
you
conclusion.
emotional. You biased and emotional. You have not read shit about Trump because if you did, you wouldn't be sitting there saying what you're saying. You running
Are
with
you
some damn
serious?
bullshit. Yes, I'm serious.
Trump is a racist. He's a
He's
thief,
not a
a
racist or
failed
what?
business
Do you know
person.
what, Rico? Listen, babe, when he first came out, you know what he said to black people? Ain't no Republican ever came to blacks to ask for our votes. You know what he said? What do you got to lose? He came and asked for our votes. You know what
What
else
have
he
we
did?
got? And we're
I don't
seeing
know
what
no
we have
other
to lose
president,
right now.
sweetheart. I don't know no other president celebrating Black history in the White House where he invite a bunch of black people to the White House. Did Obama do it? Hell no. Did Biden do it? You know what Biden did? He celebrated trans.
Did you hear what
He
you
had
just said?
trans out there
Did,
in the White House
did
going
President Obama
topless.
do it?
He did
You know what?
Trans
I'm not
Day
even gonna go
on
there with you.
Resurrection Day.
I'm
Are you
not.
cutting me off? Are you cutting me
Trump
off?
right now,
Are you
he
cutting me off?
my bad. Go ahead, finish.
Thank you. I'm talking about Trump. Black History Month. Look it up. He
Mhm.
had all blacks in the White House celebrating Black History Month. Look and see did Obama do it. Look and see did Biden do it. But Biden did celebrate Trans Day on Resurrection Sunday and had them going topless. That is a disgrace. That son of a bitch Biden was. Now you tell him did Trump have a Black History at the White House with blacks there? Look
It
it up.
says, okay, if you've seen that one, I know it does say Obama administration celebrates Black History Month.
Trump
Yeah.
wants to do away with all
I
black
want him to tell.
holidays.
Let's talk about Trump's Black history, inviting blacks. He held an event for blacks in the White House. Let's talk about
When?
that.
Okay, so
He's gonna
Trump,
look it up.
with Obama, Lady Michelle, Michelle Obama, she did American cultural and history. The Tuskegee Airmen visited the White House. Um, it was a
We're talking
performance in
about
the White House celebrating blues music. This is Black History Month when Obama was there.
okay. Let's do
They
Trump.
celebrated unsung heroes during Black History Month. And then Biden and Dr. Biden hosted the third annual Black History Month reception.
Okay,
And
let's talk about Trump. What he do for Black History Month?
well, y'all go ahead. I'll look that up.
Look,
Thank
answer
you.
me this.
Okay,
Who
hon.
who is taking food out of children's mouth? Who is taking medical insurance away from children and the elderly? Who is doing that right now? Trump. Because see, they're doing away with Medicare and Medicaid. That's what they're doing to the Affordable Care Act. They're making it so expensive. That's why they didn't want those subsidies. You see, that's why they ruled against those subsidies, because those subsidies is that the government were paying to help people who couldn't afford health insurance, which is what the Affordable Care Act did. They're taking away the subsidies. That's what the whole shutdown was about, because without those subsidies, healthcare is high. And you talking about why is healthcare high? Because they took away the subsidies that the Affordable Care Act gave to people that President Obama done. So who's
Uh,
taking the food out of the children's mouth? Huh? Because they
so,
doing away with SNAP benefits. That starts off next year. Who's doing that? Who's taking not just kids, from elderly people? Who's doing that? Who stopped giving the backpacks to kids after school when the kids are hungry at home, but they'll give them a backpack full of food to take home over the weekend, and all they had to do was bring the backpack home, and they get to take home food every day from school? Who did that? Trump? Are you okay with
so
that?
can I let me say
Are
this?
you okay with that? Yes or no?
Okay with what?
What I just said, with him taking all those things from children, pregnant women, health care
Well,
for pregnant
I'm not
women, health care
agreeing to
for
that
the
because
elderly.
I'm not agreeing to that because there was a reconciliation. It's still in effect. He hasn't taken anything away. That's still in effect.
No,
It's
it's
in
not. It's
reconciliation.
still in effect right now, but starting in
Yeah. So it's
2028,
still in effect,
in
and he's
2028,
not trying to take none of that away. What he's trying to do is make it affordable for people because our taxpayer, the money that we're paying taxes to keep those subsidies going for the whatever,
in
the health care,
2027, I
he's
mean.
trying to get that. See, what he's trying to do, if you want to know, he's trying to keep money in our pockets, okay? Because it's been a government overreach. Because all
Oh
these
my God.
taxes that we're paying, not only
You
that, you see? I can't finish talking, Rico. I let you talk for a long time, and every time I get going, and you feel like I'm not hitting the point on you, whether I'm right or wrong in your opinion, don't interrupt me, sir, because I don't. I know you saying something that's outlandish to me too, but I'm not just knocking it down. So let me finish. So we on opposite side. I feel you've been brainwashed. You
I've
say
been
you independent.
I'm
I
I'm speaking
I
facts.
took
I've proved
okay,
you
but
wrong many
okay,
times
okay.
tonight.
Let me finish, please. So what I'm saying to you, Rico, for you to still be a black man supporting Democrats is alarming because you keep saying black women, black women. That's the problem because there's too many black women running shit. It wasn't designed
That's
that
a
way.
problem.
You goddamn right. I think men, we too many matriarchs. Look at these young hoods out here. What is black women so busy in the forefront for? Why do they want men in dresses in the fucking army? No. Hell no. Women don't need to be over men all up in the Democrat Party. That's all the Democrat Party got is black women. And guess what? It's a fucking joke.
It's a
Because
joke
black
because
women
they
is
live
all
in
in it.
fact. They're not
Most black
supporting.
men
They're not
have left the
supporting a
Democrat.
rapist.
Most
They're
black
black
men
women
have
not
left the
supporting rapists.
most
Black
black
women
men
not supporting a suspected murderer. Black women not
most black.
supporting. Yeah, all
Well,
of those
so,
things. You're supporting your own oppression. That's what you
No,
don't
they are
understand.
not.
You
You know
and
why I'm not
understand what
supporting
doubt
it?
is.
You know
You're
why I'm
gonna
not
find
supporting
out.
it? You know why I'm not supporting it? Because all Democrats got to offer us is free shit, welfare. Motherfucker, I don't want welfare. Okay, that's all they offer us is welfare. Like you sitting there talking about SNAP benefits. Get a job. Okay, because
So
that's why we're in debt now. $3 trillion in debt. The United States is because we're taking care of fucking illegals coming over here getting free shit. Then we got these AFDC women on SNAP benefits getting free shit. Get a job. Okay,
do
he's
you know
bringing
that white
jobs.
people are the majority of people on food
I
stamps and
don't give
all
a
that
damn,
support?
but you talking
Are you
about
talking about
SNAP.
the
But
black
you was
SNAP?
talking about snaps,
SNAP
and you was
is food
relating it
stamps
to
and
blacks.
food assistance. SNAP is
But you
food
was
stamps.
relating that to blacks, the SNAP.
No, I
You was
wasn't
relating that
relating
to
to black.
blacks.
I wasn't relating to black. I know that white people are the majority of the people on these benefits. And you talking about they getting welfare. I know that that's white people that's on it. But check
And
this out.
blacks
Do you
are
know
on it
what?
too.
Hold on.
But then
Do
you
you know
want to
what
talk
well
about,
do you
but
who
you
do
want
you
the
know who the
Democrat,
biggest welfare
but you
recipient is
want
in this
a
well,
country?
party
let's
to
do
be
this. Hold
led by
on.
black
Let's
women. You
let's
want a
make
party to be
sure.
led by black
Hold on,
women.
Elise. Let's make sure that everybody get their point out because I want to hear. I want the viewers. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people tuning in. Shout out
Okay.
to all the viewers. Comment, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate y'all tagging in and listening in and all your comments. As you can see, they're having a conversation that's going back and forth. So we want to make sure that you get the question out so she can answer it, and he gets the question out so he
Right.
can answer. So y'all go
Okay.
ahead and go.
Do you talking about the welfare? Who do you know who the biggest welfare recipient is in this country? Do you wait first? Do you know
I
what
know
welfare is?
white
Do you
people
know what
are
welfare is? What is welfare? Do you know what
white
welfare is
people.
first?
What I want to say is white people. They're on there. They're on there. I agree. I've never said that. I'm just saying that's all Democrats offer is free shit. They don't have anything to offer us. They never advanced black people. Obama was caught, and you heard him right there in his wife's office saying every black kid need a gay mentor. Who follows that party? That's fucking stupid to want black men, the black young youth to be looking up to a gay mentor. Then just again, all the black women. That's all he did. What's her name? Kamala Harris did her
It's
first,
Kamala.
but Kamala, whatever her name, she did her first think conference with Megan Thee Stallion twerking. That's all they giving us.
Do
No
you know what welfare is?
free shit. AF is for the county taking care of you. That's what
No,
it is.
welfare is money that you receive from the government, right? So let me
Still
educate.
free.
No, let me educate you some more. Let me educate
I
you
know
some more.
that, but I know that.
Well, why didn't you say that? If you
Because I'm
knew,
not saying it the way you're still free from the government.
okay. Well, let me tell you, you talking about welfare and people getting welfare and this. The biggest welfare recipients are millionaires and billionaires. Elon Musk is the biggest welfare recipient in this country. He gets $8 million a day from the U.S. government. Look it up. That's a fact. That's welfare. Any money given to companies, whether it's banks or a country, it's welfare from the U.S. government. So if they giving money to the top 1% of people, why shouldn't the people who actually pay the taxes receive the money, some money from the government as well? And the money that they're receiving is minute compared to the money that these billionaires are getting from the government. Did you know
Okay.
that? Did you know
Well,
Elon Musk and other billionaires receive welfare
where
from
did
the
you
U.S.
where did you
government?
get that information from that he's getting welfare from the government? Where'd you get that from?
Elon, go ahead, look it
Where'd
up.
you get it from?
Look,
Where'd you get
Elon
it?
Musk is $8 million, about 8 million a day from the U.S. Go ahead, look it up. I'm gonna
So,
clown you
but
again.
is
I'm
that
gonna
through
clown you
SNAP
again.
benefits? Is that through
I'm,
SNAP benefits?
but
Is that through SNAP benefits?
Oh, hold on. Let me bring you back on. He popped up.
Okay.
All right,
I
there you
want to
go.
know.
There you go.
Okay.
but see, you're okay. But see, you speak
Is
on
that
things
through
that you
SNAP
don't.
benefits, honey?
You speaking on things that you don't know much about.
Is
When
that through Is Elon
welfare
getting?
is any amount,
You didn't
any
answer my
money that's
question.
giving
You're
from
not answering
the
my question,
government.
sir.
It's
All
from
right.
the so you're okay.
Hold
You're not okay with poor people receiving welfare, but you're okay with the rich.
But how is he getting How is he getting SNAP benefits? Tell me.
I ain't talking about no SNAP benefits. I'm talking about
You
money,
just said he's getting
cash.
welfare from the government.
The government pays him money for certain
Why?
things, and
Why?
they give him for
But
his
why?
technologies, for
Well, then he
for his
earned it.
technology.
He giving a service. Starlink. He got
Do
Tesla.
you know
Hell
that the
yeah, they
government
paying him.
gives
They're
welfare to
supposed to
all of
pay
these?
him.
Do you know that
But these
that
other motherfuckers
Harvard,
ain't doing shit
Harvard,
but sitting on
Yale,
their ass
all
and getting
colleges,
free money.
all colleges and universities around the country receive money from the government yearly? Do you know that? That's welfare.
Oh
Do you
my
know that
God.
all schools
You
receive
just jump
subsidies from the
around,
U.S.
Rico.
government?
You know that you just jumping around. You
No,
just
I'm
jumping
trying to
around.
prove to you what welfare.
But you jumping around.
on. Let me bring you back on.
Did you look at what I asked you to?
Hey,
You
no, what
said
I'm
is
doing
Elon Musk
is
getting money? It
listening.
says yet according to the federal data analyzed by the Independent, Musk owns companies and have been promised to be awarded nearly 21 billion
That's how it goes.
by the United States
That's how it
government since
goes.
2008.
Because he contributing something.
Is he
He's
is he
contributing
contributing
something.
something?
These other
What is
people
he?
ain't
Um,
contributing shit. They
What is he
sitting on
contributing?
their ass.
they say he
No,
owns companies, so I don't know how what compensation he's getting for those companies, but they do say that he was promised over 21 billion
Okay, because he's
since
contributing something. He has
2008.
Starlink. Starlink is part of government contracts. So that's different than SNAP, sir.
Well,
SNAP
I'm
is
it,
when
talking about
somebody's sitting
okay.
on their ass
the
and getting
cash,
free
they
shit.
say the cash is still flowing after February 17th, that he's getting 76.7 million promised since Donald Trump's inauguration. So it
Okay.
went up
So,
from
oh my bad. I thought
21 to 76.7
so. What
billion,
about
excuse me,
the
million.
welfare all the universities get and all these other companies? What about that welfare? The government sends money welfare to all of these universities. Remember, that's why he's not sending money to Harvard anymore, because they wouldn't do away with some of their DEI initiatives. A lot of companies get welfare, they get subsidized by the government. So if rich people are getting these subsidies, why can't the poor?
That don't make sense what you just said, sir.
Oh
It
my
just
God,
don't.
he's taking money from
That shit don't
universities
make sense, sir.
that won't do what he says. This was all
That
over the
no.
news. So that's
You
not
are
true.
Trump deranged, Rico.
No,
You
I'm
Trump
not.
deranged. Yes, you
He's
are.
taking
You
he
Trump
takes money.
deranged, sir.
This is all facts. He's so you don't believe that the U.S. government
I don't
gives
believe
money
I
the
don't believe it's
universities around
relevant,
the country?
sir. I
You
don't
don't
believe
believe
it's
that?
relevant. None of that's relevant to
We're
what
talking about where
we're
you saying
talking
people
about
shouldn't
with
get
black
welfare.
community. I'm just concerned with black. You are Trump deranged because all you doing is attacking Trump, and it has not affected blacks at all. It ain't affected me. I ain't seen not one ICE come pick no black person up. But you set your ass up there last week, not to say it that way, but you sat there and said, oh, he's coming and kidnapping and taking people. What people? It's Trump taking, it's ICE taking, other than illegal immigrants. They're not supposed to be here.
The white people not supposed to be here, first of all.
The
So
white people
the
are
white
here.
people not
The
supposed to
white
be
people
here.
are here, and we supposed to
No,
be here
the,
because we
this
built the
belongs
White
to,
House. We have built this land, and white people contribute to this son of a bitch too.
what?
Okay, they went to war. We fought.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. She dropped
She
out. Let me
dropped
put it
off.
back in. All right,
Okay,
Man,
Lee,
look,
you back. There you go.
look, you saying all of that, but Spanish people were here before white people.
no, Spanish people, Indians, sir, Indians,
No, 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 no.
Native
We
Americans.
first of all,
Mexicans don't have a place. They didn't build this fucking country. They wasn't up there building the white people, the White House. They wasn't getting their ass beat. We was stolen to come here. They sneaking over here.
so
How the
you
fuck they
believe,
get some
so you
rights to be
believe,
in this country?
so you believe
No.
white
They
people were
fought
here
in the
before
revolution,
Spanish
the
people.
Mexican-American War. That was fought.
I'm
And
not
they
saying.
get and the United States gave Mexico $15 million. Ain't shit stolen from them. Okay? We
So
fought
you
a
believe.
war. We won. They signed it over. Nothing belongs to them. Otherwise, give us back our money. Not only that. Not only that. Look up and see how much United States is paying Mexico right now, keeping their economy going. Go look that up. Tell me how much is United States is paying to Mexico right fucking now, and they can't keep them sons of bitches over there in their country.
So you believe that white people were in this country before Spanish people were?
No, I'm saying white people help the United States be where it is, along with blacks.
How did
We
they?
have
They didn't
to do
build.
it
They
too.
enslaved and
They
had our
slaved
people
us,
here.
but you know, blacks were slaves. There were some black slave owners too.
Who are the original illegals
And
that came to this
Africans
country?
were selling blacks off to us too.
Who are
Over
the
in
original
Africa,
illegals that came to this country?
who was
Who
the
are the
original
original
who?
illegals?
Why does that matter, sir?
Because you're saying that you said that the Spanish people shouldn't be here. They are illegal
I'm
immigrants.
not
Well,
saying they
who's the
should be here.
original illegal immigrant?
I'm saying this, Rico. Listen real carefully what I'm saying. We're talking, just like you said, just 2026.
Mhm.
The past administration let over 12 million illegal immigrants over here. Okay, so let me just block it up with that. In my opinion, how the fuck you gonna walk over here and think you gonna have the same rights as my people who've been here over a long time, who ancestors been here, and you think you gonna take from my peoples, and you didn't help, you didn't get your ass shot at and whipped. Then none of them get whipped. They're breaking in to come over here. We were stolen. So I have
What rights do illegal immigrants have besides the right to work and earn a living? What rights do they have? You said come over here
nothing
and
here
think
in
you
the
get the
United
same
States.
rights as me.
They
What
shouldn't have
rights do they have?
nothing. They shouldn't have nothing here in the United States. They need to come the right way.
No. What rights do they have? You said they
They
gonna come
shouldn't
over
have
here and think they have
nothing.
the same. What rights do they have?
Nothing. They not
Exactly. No,
legal.
you just said they can't come over here and think they have the same right as me. What
You
rights do
got
they
damn
have?
right. They coming over here, Rico. They're coming over here, raising up their flags, acting like they have a right to be here.
They do.
They don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they
White
don't.
people, then if that's the case, white people don't have a right to be here.
White people been here longer than them.
No, that's a lie.
That's not a lie.
Yes, it will. Yes, it is.
The people
That's a
who
lie.
just crossed over here and during the Biden administration, no, they have not been here long. They
I'm
just
not talking
came.
about them people. I'm talking
I
about from
am.
the beginning.
I
From
am.
the beginning.
I'm
From
talking
the
about
very
them.
beginning. No,
No,
see,
we're talking about the
you're not
last
doing.
administration letting 12 million over here that Trump is now sending out of here. That's what I'm talking about. Okay,
No,
you want to go
no, I
into
understand that.
you want to go into this old white man, this and that, this tyrant of activist shit. Okay, what I'm saying in 1940, white people were here and blacks were too, and there wasn't no fucking Mexicans up in here like that. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, now coming up to where we are now, because illegal immigrants have been allowed in here by the does, they've been coming in here under all these administrations. Trump finally put a cap to it, and he stopped it. So
Why?
when you want to go back and talk about white people, I'm not talking about jumping around. The Indian Native Americans was here. whatever, how they got here. I'm not, no, they were here. And whatever happened, every country was conquered. I mean, you got the what's the name, Caesar and all them over there was conquering land. So nothing was perfect with a birth of a nation. Nothing's perfect. Yeah, they took this son of a bitch. That's what they do in every country. It's steal it and take it or do what they do. All I know is we was here and we
Okay.
fought.
Okay. There you go.
And we got mistreated, we got dogged out, and now they want to bring in illegal immigrants and they want to have them bite off our plight. Racism has been watered down. They jacking our plight. How the fuck y'all got civil rights? How gays got civil rights? No, blacks, that's our shit.
So black
It's
people
not
don't have-
Mexican shit. It's not nobody's shit but ours. We the ones that was mistreated. We was the one that helped build this land and still didn't get our 40 acres and mule. We didn't get shit.
So
Okay,
you believe
but guess
civil
who was
rights
promised?
is just for black people?
What?
Do you think that's what you basically said? You think civil rights is just for black people?
When it was enacted, yeah,
No, it
at
wasn't.
that time.
No,
Because we were the one being discriminated against and having water hoses on our asses and couldn't drink out the water fountain, same as them. You got that right. It was for us. Was Mexicans out there picking it? Were they out there getting dogs and water hoses on them? No, they wasn't. Did they have to go in the back of the fucking restaurant to go entertain white folks? No, they wasn't. It was us.
Civil rights included whether it was included women, gay people, black people, anyone
Oh
that was
God.
being
This
oppressed
is
by
the
white
problem.
people.
This is the problem. Black people like him. They're not for black people because they want to interject all these other motherfuckers into our plight. The foundation of blacks was here. Nobody else was here. No Mexicans, none of them. It's our shit.
All
And
right.
I don't like black. You sitting there talking about it's for blacks and for white. All
So
you doing
let me answer that
is
at least.
taking it away from us.
Hold on.
That's all
Civil
you
rights
just
are
did.
initially rights that ensure individuals are treated equally under the law, regardless of race, gender, religion, and other characteristics. They protect freedoms such as voting, education, and access to public service. The Civil Rights Acts of 1964. So apparently, it is for everyone. So what you see on
Exactly.
TV, yeah, we might have been taking a route. We were just coming out of slavery, so yeah, we might have
Okay,
taken
there you go.
fades, but it is civil rights or initially rights to ensure individuals and
Everybody.
everyone is treated.
But
Yeah.
see, she's not reading. She just repeating the shit she hears.
No, I'm saying at
But
that
she
time,
thought it
like
was
he
just for
said,
black people.
what I'm
See,
saying at that time,
you wrong tonight.
at that time, the civil rights was about us. Just like the birth, just like the that birth that birthright, that was about slaves. So the civil rights, Lyndon B. Johnson, it was about us. Martin Luther King was there. Who was the party? Who was the people that was fighting for civil rights? Was it gays? Was it? I mean, you might be. I mean, I missed that part. Okay, I give it to you. But at the time, who was the big denominator at the time? It was blacks, because Martin Luther King was standing there when he signed it.
The
It
big
wasn't
denominator
talking about
was
gays.
the fact
It wasn't
that
talking about women. They was talking about blacks at that time when that bitch was signed. So
you don't
what,
think gay people was out fighting for the rights? You don't think that white women was out
at
fighting
that
for their
time,
rights? Because they
back
were.
then,
Because
they
they
was
were.
secret. They wasn't
Because
out in the open back then.
the only people who had rights and continue to believe that they the only ones who should have rights even today are white men. Because if it's up to them, you won't be in the future, you won't be able to get your own bank account. You won't be able to do anything without a man okaying
That's
it for
the
you.
Democrats.
Because that is something that the
That
Republicans
was
are
the
pushing for.
Democrats that don't want to give our rights. That's why they made us take the shot and mandate us take masks. Who was doing that? Democrats
Trump was
imposing
the
shit on
president
us.
doing that. Trump was the
You're
president.
damn right. It was Biden that
Who was the
mandated
president
the
in 2020,
goddamn mask.
Kaylon? Who was the president in 2020?
Who was the president
Trump
in
was coming
2020?
out
That
of
was
office.
The
Trump was coming.
pandemic
That was
hit
election
in March
year.
of
That was
2020.
election year.
Trump didn't
it
leave
was
office
Trump.
to January 2021.
Biden came in office and mandated it
That you wear a mask. Yeah.
and get a shot.
Oh my goodness.
So the
That was
president of the
Trump
United
was
States
not
in
in office.
2021 was Joe
Trump was
Biden, who
not
was
in
sworn in as
office.
the 46th
Oh
president
my
in
God.
January 2026. I mean,
What you say?
2022.
What you say?
The president of the United States in 2021 was Joe Biden. He was sworn
Thank you.
in
2021.
January 2021.
When did the
Right.
pandemic
But
start,
so
Taylor? Who was in charge of the pandemic from the beginning?
That was Trump.
Trump.
Trump failed to tell the people, warn the people. He didn't take the advice serious. He didn't listen to his advisors, and then we got hit with it
A lot
pretty
of
hard.
people died because of him. He
No,
is
that a
not a
lot of people
leader.
died on the bike.
He is
Okay,
not a leader.
Sterling, look up
Yeah.
and see how many people died. That more people died under Biden on COVID than Trump, because COVID came at the end of 2020 when
No,
They
election year
did
was
it.
starting.
the
It
first
was
appeared
well, you're right, you're
November.
right, you're right.
April
It
2020.
It
came.
was in
In
November
March, April.
2019. The first large cluster emerged in China,
Thank you.
December 19th. But
He said
it,
2019.
yeah, but it hit us
Thank you.
during when Trump was in office. He ignored it a
But
little bit.
Yeah, she
what
said it
time was
came. She said
what
COVID was
time?
the
Wait a
end of
minute, Rico.
2020, and
Please
it
let me
wasn't.
talk. Rico, let me get to. I'm gonna tell you how I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay, when Trump it was at Trump. It was during the election year. It was his last year in office when COVID hit. It was coming up on the election year, so COVID hit. COVID hit, and you're right. Trump didn't know what was going on. Nobody did. He didn't. He because that's who he was. So I'll take that. He didn't know what it was. Nobody knew what COVID was. Okay, so Dr. Fauci was out there telling us whatever. He was trying to follow Dr. Fauci. However, he was voted out because of COVID. Now, when Biden got in office, he mandated masks and he mandated shots. Trump didn't do it, but Trump did to get the shot out there. I guess he the one rolled it out, but Biden took over after in 2021. Biden took over, and that's who mandated the shot. Trump was there, but he didn't mandate us. He didn't mandate us do nothing, but he did, and he didn't know what was going on. No country did. People all over the world, Switzerland, they was
Well,
shutting down a lot.
it
That
said
nobody knew
that
the fuck.
Trump did have a heads up, but he didn't take the precautions that he was supposed to take
Okay, that's true.
to
He
do
didn't
it.
know. Nobody
Let me
knew.
tell
Yeah.
you something else he done.
Nobody knew what was going on.
Oh,
Biden
he
didn't
knew
even
about
know.
it, but
He knew about it, but he didn't
yeah.
know. That's like the scientists was telling him, the CDC was listening to them and all that. So of course, nobody would have known. I mean,
See,
if you and Rico was sitting there and something new hit the fucking country, would y'all know right offhand what to do? You gonna listen to the CDC and everybody else, and he's a businessman, so he's skeptical. He ain't gonna just jump. That just was his math. That was just the way he did it. But don't mean he did nothing wrong.
oh, he
Okay,
Well,
did.
but more
what he
people
did
He
was
look
did.
and see, look
he
and see who
misinformed
died.
the
Look
people.
and see how many people died on the say more people died on the bike. Look that up.
He misinformed the people, and he didn't take it as serious as it
He
was.
told people to drink
No,
Yeah.
he didn't.
Clorox. He told people to drink Clorox. He
No,
told
he
people to
didn't.
take a
No, he
shot
didn't.
that was
No,
given to animals, and people were doing it
oh
and
God.
dying. He told people that it wasn't that serious, and a lot of people died. He
Let me
dismantled the department that
Taylor,
President
look up and
Obama
show
had
him
put.
how many look up and show and Google more people died under Biden under COVID. Look it up.
Hold on, y'all go.
Under
I'll
Trump.
look it up. Y'all keep on talking. I got you.
Look,
Look it
he
up and tell
he
him.
dismantled the department that President Obama put in place for such type of pandemic. He dismantled that, and had that office still, that department still been there, we wouldn't have had these issues. You see what I'm
So
saying?
Rico, but let me say it again, Rico. Nobody in this whole world knew, not even the World Health Organization knew what COVID was. Nobody knew.
Man,
Even in other countries, people died just like that. Trump didn't put COVID out. He didn't know. Okay, Obama made mistakes. Biden made mistakes. So to hold that over his head or with some shit that just broke out is unfair. He didn't know. Okay, I give you that. He probably didn't listen because he didn't know. That's him. But nobody knew. You go over to Japan, you go over to Switzerland, England, even England didn't know. People died over there too.
All
So,
right. So it
but
says
more
the
people
most
died
people.
under
They said
Biden.
this answer your question. The most people that died during COVID-19 under President Biden is subject to debate, but as of September 2024, COVID-19 was responsible for 1.2 million deaths, with the majority occurring during Biden's president.
Thank
Um,
you.
death under Biden's administration surpassed those under Trump, with
Thank you.
CDC base tallies noting
Thank you.
424 million,
That motherfucker didn't do
3,000
nothing either.
to
He didn't cure it either.
580,000.
More people died under him. So
see,
now fuck with him.
I have a question for you.
More
I
people
got a
died
question
under
for you.
Biden,
No,
though. He
no,
didn't
okay,
fix
okay,
it.
okay. More, you're right. That's right. More people died on the bite. You finally been
But
right
he
about
didn't
it.
cure it. He didn't fix it.
But I
Let's
have a
keep that
question
up
for
there.
you. I
But
have
you
a
trying to
question
blame
for you.
Trump a
I have a
minute
question
ago.
for you. Okay, so check
Wait a
this.
minute. You were trying to blame Trump a minute ago.
I
But you
didn't.
didn't say shit
Hold on.
about Biden. With
I
all
didn't
them
blame
dying
him
under
for anything
Biden.
than what
All
he
them
did.
died under Biden. And he didn't
No,
fix shit in 4 years he was there.
look,
Okay?
Okay, so
check this.
we we proved that point. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
Okay, this is what I was going to say to her. So if you have 10 months of something, and then you have 4 years of something happening, which do you believe is going to have a higher number? The something that went on for 10 months or the thing that went on for 4 years?
You was blaming Trump, though.
No, I only blamed him for what he done. No,
I
no,
get
no,
that.
no. Don't go there. I asked you
I
a
get
question.
what you
Answer
said,
my
but you
question,
tried to
please.
say Trump killed all the people when
I did
Biden got
not
in office.
say
But when
that.
Biden got in office, why the fuck he didn't fix it
I
then?
did
He
not
had
say that.
longer time to do it. He had a longer time to do it. He didn't do shit.
I did
Okay?
not. Under Biden,
Biden didn't fix shit though. He
look,
had longer time to fix it, but he didn't. So if you want to go with that
not
theory,
a longer time
if
to fix
Biden
it.
didn't do
We're
shit,
not
he
talking
didn't fix
about
it.
fixing it. We're talking about deaths.
Okay, we
We're
talking
talking about
about
deaths.
you trying to
Trump
make an
was in charge for
analogy
10
that
months.
Biden was there the longest and it would be more people dying of him, but he didn't fix it. He didn't cure it. He didn't help it. They died under him more. He didn't
And
curb it. He
who did the
definitely
death
didn't
stop?
curb it.
Who did the death stop up under? Trump or
Huh?
Biden? Who did the death stop up under? Trump or Biden?
Who did the death stop under?
Yeah, from COVID. Who did they stop under? People dying from COVID. Did they stop dying under Trump or Biden?
Well, of course they did. It died down under Biden.
Okay, so you said he didn't fix anything. So the deaths died. They
He
stopped under
didn't fix
Biden.
anything. We became immune to that. What did he
Girl,
fix? He never changed shit.
PM, I
He
can't
never.
do this
But
no
see, you
more
keep
with
tripping.
these
No,
people. I can't
no.
do this
Wait
no
a minute.
more.
First of all, you
See, I make her
look.
contradict
Okay, let me
herself
say this.
constantly.
Okay, wait. Hold
I
up.
make
Hold up.
her,
Look,
she's a
look, look. No,
joke,
wait,
man.
Rico.
Like,
Wait, wait.
seriously.
Feel it. Feel it. Wait. You see how he just did that? First, his point was, well, if somebody came in and they had the longest, how you think they gonna die under it? Then he want to turn around and change it and say, well, didn't it stop under that? That argument is dead, sir. You're not gonna run that with me,
How is
okay?
that dead?
Because
I'm
number
replying
one,
to what you said.
let me answer it. It's dead because number one, when Biden got in office, he claimed that when you get the shot, you won't catch COVID, but people still died getting the shot. So even if it did die down, I'm following Rand Paul and other scientists who were getting uh canceled was saying that the body automatically become immune and it just drifted off because it did. It just went away. Because if you study your body, our immune system, eventually we became just like back to Spanish flu. We had the Spanish flu. Eventually we became immune. That went away. So to set that argument right there, no, you can't tell me that at first, all the people died under Trump, but he was in there 10 months. Then when Biden getting off, more died under him. Now all of a sudden you want to say, well, it stopped under him. Hell yeah, it stopped, but they died too after getting the shot, after he stood there and lied and said, if you get a shot, you won't die. So no.
You
It
can't
says
look.
Yeah.
the
I
national
said,
emergency
go ahead.
related to the pandemic was ended by a bipartisan resolution of Congress on April 10th, 2023, and the public health emergency was ended May 11th, 2023, by a bipartisan resolution of Congress.
Do
Okay.
you know what does that mean? Do you know what bipartisan means?
I mean, both parties.
Okay, but look,
But
I
that's
don't
not my
think
point.
I
My
just want to
point was
verify
what you was
this.
trying to say.
This is what I was pointing. I want you to see. Everything that I've said when it came to this pandemic stuff, it was because of the things you said. You said that more people died
You said
under
it.
Biden,
You
which
said
they
it.
did. More
More
people.
people died
When
under
I
Trump.
finished, I let you. I didn't say more people. You
You
brought that.
did. You said people
I
died
did
under
not say
Trump.
that. You said more people died under Biden, and we
They
went on
did.
Trump because I wouldn't speak on it because I didn't know. So I know I didn't say that. I don't speak on things that I don't know.
You, boy,
So
man, you
look,
said
you can
it.
go back and watch the show, and you'll see
Okay.
you brought up
Okay.
Yeah.
We want. Okay.
you
Go ahead and
brought
say your
up
point. I won't argue
you
that. Come on. Go ahead and
you
say your
brought up
point.
the people who died the most. But see, this is what you said. You said they did, and PM said more people died under Biden. But you also said Biden didn't fix anything. But then you turn around and found out, and you also agreed that the death stopped under Biden. So wouldn't that say that, because if he's the president at the time, just like if anything good happens when Trump was the president, he gets credit for it. So technically, Biden gets credit for stopping the deaths of
No,
COVID.
no, he didn't stop
But,
it.
but okay, so he didn't. Okay, but you said, see, you
No,
see
he
what
didn't
I'm saying?
stop it,
I'm
Rico.
only replying
We're
to
not doing
you
that,
going
Rico.
against your own
No,
logic. You're
no,
contradicting yourself.
no,
You
no,
are.
Rick. No, I'm not.
You.
No, I'm
It's
not.
okay though.
I'm
It's
just
okay.
going by what you when you started off, hon. You started saying that Trump he wouldn't listen and all the people died and people was dying. That's what you said about Trump. And then I interjected that more people died under Biden. Then you
Yeah.
interjected because he was there 4 years. So why do you what you expect people gonna die? And my whole argument was, well, when he came in, he didn't do anything to curb it. He told us that if we get the shot, we wouldn't get COVID. But people was getting the shots and still dying of COVID. That's where I left it. Okay, now you added up when did it stop? Now, to me, it just died down. They stopped talking about it. Okay, it just went away to me.
But
That's
who
how
did
I
that
saw it.
happen under?
But you may know, but to me, he still didn't fix anything. Because people still was getting boosters, all that type of shit. Because in all honesty, I truly believe they were lying to us. I just do. That's my thing. You can believe what you want. I just felt like COVID was some kind of hoax or they was just bullshitting us because how you gonna get a shot and then you still get it? And I didn't even get a flu shot. Why you making people take a shot? Why you telling people they can't get a job, they can't go on their job and people still dying from that shit getting a shot? That shit was some bullshit. That was a trial run for Democrats to see if they can do communists on us and rule us and have us on lockdown. That's how I see it.
So
The same
with
little
your
shit.
logic, with your
Yeah, that's my
logic,
logic.
with your
Yeah,
logic. So with your logic, right? People don't die. People don't still die from getting the flu that have the flu vaccine.
that
So
ain't
you
what I said, sir. That's
no,
not what
but
I said.
you're saying that people were still dying under Biden that got the vaccine. People still die
I'm
that get
saying
the flu
people were
vaccine.
still dying once they got
The
that shot.
vaccine is not a cure. It stops it. It helps, but
Well,
people
why are
gonna
you
die
forcing
that
people to
get
get a
any
shot?
vaccine.
Why people gotta lose their jobs then?
What are you talking about? People got to lose their jobs.
So you didn't think that the virus was here, but then we had so many deaths. So you don't just think it was COVID, it was another type of flu, or like, can you
What
Oh,
explain
I'm
no,
some
no,
saying,
no,
things?
no,
what
no.
I'm
My
saying,
point
what I'm
was she
saying,
was
can I
making a
answer the
point that
question?
said
Because he
she
cut
said
me
that
off.
people.
And I'm
She
trying
said
to answer
people
the question.
still
And he
died when
cut me
Biden
off.
was president
What I'm
that took the
saying
vaccine.
is,
Wait, hold on, one
what
at a
I'm
time, one at a
saying
time.
is, what I'm saying is, during that time, they
Mhm.
were telling people, mandating people to get shot, otherwise they was gonna lose their jobs. And they were telling people you couldn't go here and there, and they locking everything down. But people were still dying of COVID, right? So I can ask you guys, where is COVID at now? What happened to it? Why did it just suddenly disappear and they stopped talking about it? Because I gotta honestly say the media is part of it. But to me, it was just some bullshit. I think they were just lying to us because they were scaring us and making people go get that shot when it really wasn't all. It was just like the flu thing. Like people may not necessarily had to get the shot. I'm saying they wasn't giving people the right to decide what they want to inject in my body. And I have the right to choose not to get nothing injected in my body, but yet they telling me I can't work. What kind of
Look,
communist shit is that?
anybody that believe you have anyone that believed that they had to take a shot because it was found to later and they said you can't mandate anyone to take a shot. But if anybody done that to themselves, I didn't take the shot. I didn't get in any trouble.
But you
And
know
I
they
know
was
my
because you
didn't
in
take the shot.
Texas, Rico.
What?
Texas wasn't mandating it.
It was
You
mandated.
don't have to do it.
Texas
You
was
can
Everywhere.
not
It was up to
mandating
you
no
though.
damn shots.
I
they
mean,
mandated
they
it
was asking you
everywhere,
to.
but I didn't take it.
Yeah.
Did you
They
take
didn't
it?
mandate it. You know why? Because
Did
I
you take
moved to Texas in 2020 because California was mandating it. I couldn't even get a job. But when I moved to Texas, I was able to get a job because they stopped mandating it. They stopped requiring it and asking you, did you need your COVID? Because I moved in Texas in 2021 because California was mandating it.
Do you
So you
know
So
can't say that Texas had a mandate. They just removed the mandate, but it was
okay, but
mandated.
they removed it quickly. They
Okay,
didn't
but
keep
it
it
still
all the
was
way
mandated.
look,
like California did.
you're talking about the pandemic. The pandemic is all about depopulation. The powers that be, this is all about depopulation. Hell, there's about to be wars. It's
That
about
could be true.
depopulation. With
That
AI
could be
moving,
true.
it is true. Well,
I
they
mean,
not doing the way
I'm
that
not
it
gonna argue
is.
with that.
They don't need as many people on here. But
But
you should look. Phelan, you know, I told you I had a certain time, but
Yeah, you
you should
good?
really go and do some more reading. Look, I'm for you. You're a woman that look like me. I got love for you, and I hated to educate you the way that I did. No, I
you
didn't
didn't
hate.
educate
I
me on
love
shit.
educating you. But my thing is this: you're not going to have a man or a black man or people around you when all this go around. They will not protect you because you preached for your oppressor. You're preaching and talking to for the people who hate you. And no, your people is not going to stand with you. But I'm going to have to go, and I'll leave it with
Yeah.
that. And I hope that you do
Rico,
better and you
Rico,
learn to love yourself because
Rico.
well, how much
Before you
money
Wait,
you
hold on.
make?
go,
Wait, hold on.
I want to say this final before you go. Let me
Okay.
say this to you, sweetie. I am for black people. Okay.
Mhm.
I don't subscribe to any type of white people or any of that. My thing is the black people plight. I'm looking at us. I'm looking at how we are. And the reason why I'm saying that is because most of us vote 70%, 90% clip on Democrat Party, and they have done nothing but ripped up, but exploited us. That's all I'm saying to you, sir, is that the Democrat Party is not for black people. Okay. Now I don't say, oh, white people this, white people that. I'm talking about if you're gonna vote for a Democrat or black people, you got black leaders that don't do shit for the constituents. You look at Maryland, Baltimore, Larry, all the black neighborhoods are shitholes. None of them are able to. We used to have programs. These YNs out here shooting, they don't have nothing to do. You got mostly single mamas in the house with no daddies. Do you not know that's fucking our community up, our race up? I don't care about white people and all that shit. I don't subscribe to that. My thing is black Democrats ain't doing shit for black people. Al Sharpton, what did he do? Ben Crump, ambulance chasing. They come out when a black man been dead and killed by a police officer. When these motherfuckers killing each other every day in Chicago, which Obama came out of as senator, and he says nothing about it.
All
So
right,
don't
let's
tell me
get
about me and my press. I'm not oppressed with shit.
let's give
Okay.
Rico a chance to answer and do his outro, and then I'm gonna do the same to you, Elise. I know he had to
All
go,
right.
so he's in the time frame right now.
All right,
He's
I
a little bit
Rico.
over.
agree. I agree with
Okay.
everything that you just said, and I'm
Thank you.
for my people. But here's the difference between us: the
Okay.
Democrats um, are not the direct, immediate threat. Yeah, they the threat in the long haul because see, the liberal Democrats, they're going after the family, which is the foundation of every race of people,
Okay.
right? So I'm with you on that part right there.
Okay.
But where I'm not with you is the racist Republicans, everything they're doing in this country to make it look like we never existed and we have never done anything progressive or in this country when all the major inventions in this country and throughout that people use throughout the world were done by people that look like us, but
Okay.
they want to erase that. No, I am for my people. I know what the Democrats and the liberal Democrats do. No
Okay.
one will ever do anything for the people that look like us because if they did and if we played on an equal playing field with them, we
Right.
would surpass everyone. But that is why oppression means strength. The way that both sides, whether it's not even just Democrat Republicans, not even just white people, it's Spanish people. Hell, it's even people around black people in other countries that hate and dislike us American people because oppression is strength. If we have an equal playing field with any of the other races, we would surpass people. That's
Can,
why we
can,
are
can,
oppressed the most.
I know you got to go. I want to say this real quick. Give me this one little minute. I want to tell this to
Go ahead.
Rico. I want to say this to you, Rico, because you talk about civil rights. And I was thinking about this earlier. Why is it that we had the Black Wall Street? Remember when they
Yeah.
tore it down, they burned it down?
Yeah.
What my point is, why haven't black people rebuild another one? Why do we sit back and be victims and we can't rebuild? Why do we keep blaming white people that's stopping us when we got so much fun? We got Stephen A. Smith, we got Magic, we got all this money. Why can't we rebuild again? What is the problem with us? There is a
Okay.
problem and you know it.
I'll tell you.
Okay?
I'm going to tell you. First of all, Tulsa wasn't the only place that the white people destroyed. They were destroyed, whether it was Rosewood in Georgia, or they put lakes, or
South
Lake
Carolina.
Lanier, the
But why
Pentagon,
we
where the
can't
Pentagon is at
rebuild?
was a
Why
black
we can't
community.
rebuild
I'm
now?
not finished talking. I'm going to get to that point. I'm going to get to that. Central Park in New York, it was a black community called Seneca Village. We had communities all over, but guess what? They were destroyed by those people. And guess what? Also, anytime we have anything now, or we have real leaders who speak up for black people, guess what? They are assassinated. They are killed. Anybody that wants, so it's a fear. Muammar
When's the last time
Gaddafi.
a black
No,
person
no,
been
no.
Hold on,
You
let him
assassinated
asked me
for
a
finish.
us?
Let him
question,
finish.
and now
Let him
I'm
finish.
We gotta
answering.
go. We'll catch you later.
Oh,
I'll
see,
catch you
Hold on,
another
now
let
time.
she
him
got to
finish.
go because I'm telling her
Let him
why
finish.
they're not. It's because they will destroy it. Muammar Gaddafi, when he was the president of Libya, before he was murdered, he wanted to give Minister Louis Farrakhan like $1 or $2 billion just to give to black people in this country. Guess who stopped it? The U.S. government. They said they wanted him to give it to the government and let us give it out. So there are black people who out there who wanted to help, but it's not allowed. Because if black people have the help and the education and the money and equality that everyone else has, we would take over, because we are the God's chosen, the Almighty Yahweh's chosen people. But the reason why it's not being built back is because they would destroy it, or they would kill the people. Look at the people. They killed Martin Luther King. They killed the main threat, and the reason he's not pushed up, who pushed our people more, was Malcolm X. Martin Luther King was a peacemaker. Malcolm X thought that, hey, violence was the key. And that's why he don't have any monuments or historical data, because anyone who preaches for the right or says that revenge is the cure to actually have equality, they're not going to prop them up. They're going to do away with them. Why do you think they killed or locked up all the people from the Black Panther Party? Because they was for the rights of our people. If you're talking about why they're not building them up now, ma'am, that is why they're not building them up now, because the white racist people don't want them to, and if you do, you will be murdered.
I
Thank
don't
you.
agree, but I let it go with that. I don't agree, but we have to pick it up another time. But
Of
okay.
course you don't. But I'll say my ending. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Priam, I appreciate you for allowing me to come on here, and then I'll come on anytime you want to talk about anything,
Appreciate you
because I
having me, man.
actually read and I look up the things that I speak out. Some people do not, and they don't do well when they come up against me. That's all I say.
Okay, that's in your head.
And I want to thank you for coming out, Rico. Lisa, if you want anything you want to say before we go out?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, we can pick it up another time because I have more to add, but it'll go on and on.
Okay.
I
I
yeah,
think we can set
I
this one
like
for another
Rico,
date
but
then.
Rico, to me, Rico's been indoctrinated, and we on both sides. He feels that way about me, and I feel that way about him. And maybe hopefully we can meet again, and I'll have a little more um information for him because I just didn't know what I was up against. I just knew that I was asked to come on to say why I was a Trump supporter, and pretty much I'm a Trump supporter because I don't support Democrats, and that's
Okay.
Hey,
that.
Kim,
Yes, sir.
do you make over 6 figures before we go? Do you make over 6 figures a year?
No, not yet.
No, no, not you. I'm talking to her.
Oh.
I'm talking to you because you see, I didn't vote for Trump, even though he would put money in my pocket. I'm in that tax bracket. I would have lost money by voting for Harris, but I voted for her. But because it's not about me, it's about my people as a whole. You see, I lose. He's making me money with all these things he's doing. Hey, he's saving me on taxes and all kinds of stuff. But it's not about me. I'm
So
willing to
you
say
rather you
because
rather
I know it was
you
best for
rather
my
you rather vote for your demise by voting for Kamala because all she was gonna do was come seize your shit.
It's
Mark
okay.
my word.
It's not,
Okay,
but it
see what I'm saying?
people.
It's okay.
It's
That's
okay.
crazy. That's
People,
crazy,
people,
Rico.
people around the country wouldn't be hungry. They wouldn't be going without medical
Rico,
supplies. They
stop
wouldn't be
it.
going without food. It's
That's
okay.
not true. You don't feel that way. If she
Okay.
come snatch all your shit and seize all your property and distribute it to other people, and you sitting there by all that you worked for, she done took it and gave it to other people. Don't sit there and tell me you're gonna feel okay about it. You're not. You're lying.
It's okay. I know
You
what I'm
lying.
for, and,
You
I'm not
lying.
I'm not a selfish person. I know what I'm for and what
You're
I
not
stand
gonna
for and what I will
no,
do for mine. So thank y'all
no.
again. I
Well,
appreciate it, PM. And I hope to see you again. And I hope that nothing happens to you with them people. I promise
Nothing's
you.
gonna happen to me,
Yeah,
honey.
let's
You
run it
you
back.
doing a scare tactic. That's
We
all
can
that
run
is,
it
a
back
I'm
one
not
scare
more
doing a
time.
tactic.
scare tactic.
I want to
I
thank
just
y'all
hope
for
it
coming
doesn't.
Fear
on.
mongering.
And I love the energy that we had, man. I want to shout out to all the
Yeah,
people that
he's a
was
great.
the commenting in the comment section. We didn't forget about you. I try to get all the comments out. Comment, like, subscribe, follow me on the PM podcast on YouTube, Falon McKnight on Instagram, and also on Facebook. I want my guests to have a beautiful afternoon, man. Y'all be safe out there.
All
Stay
right.
prayed up. And
All right. Thank
until we
y'all.
meet again, thank
Peace.
you, man.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
All right.